In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law, to pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
I am a fat fuck today. Oh my God.
You are, aren't you?
I am a fat fuck today.
I saw the Domino's pizza boxes.
Well, that was from this weekend.
Oh.
That was the kids and
Oh,
I.
that's leftovers.
Yeah, SP,
Okay.
the kids and I, we all contributed to that.
Yeah.
I contributed the most.
You don't say.
Yeah. But we all contributed.
Gotcha.
I want to start tonight's show by saying fuck Sean. No, I love Sean. But Sean's doing a show at 7:15 where he's going to talk about some very interesting news that I mentioned in.
Really?
Here's why I say fuck Sean. He's going on 15 minutes into our show, and he's way better at discussing these things than I am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
Even though you're firsthand?
I'm
First-hand experience? In
for
this?
yeah. He's
Okay.
still better at it.
Okay.
He's a smart lawyer.
Gotcha.
I love smart lawyers.
Yeah.
That's why Nick and I didn't get along. I love smart lawyers. I got both my lawyer. I was
both. Now you have two.
You know our lawyer?
Yes, our lawyer.
We were at a birthday party this weekend, a little kid's birthday party. We have children. We weren't just at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay.
We were at a Chuck E. Cheese, but it was our kids were
You brought
invited.
the kids there.
Yeah,
Yes.
to the party at the
Yes.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
And our lawyer, I was talking.
Yeah.
And I was saying, and then somebody came up to us and said, "Hey, what, are you talking to your client there?" I'm like, "Oh, it's just one part of my dream team." I go, "He's just one part of my legal team now." I sound like a big shot. I got a legal team. Forget that one of them's on a credit card. You know, I don't have like an OJ dream team where it's like, let me just cash out some stocks.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I got myself a legal team.
Yeah.
It's not something to be proud of, boys and girls. It's not something to be proud of. You know,
But when you say it with the right tone, it sounds like you should be proud.
You know who doesn't have a legal team? People who don't get into shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a team. I just have a guy.
I have a couple guys.
I got my guy.
And can I say this about my guys?
Yeah, what?
Both fantastic.
Ah, good.
Both fantastic.
I will if I ever get into a certain kind of trouble, I'll ask you for recommendations again.
You know what you have to do
What's that?
when you have a guy? Shut the fuck up and let your guy go to work.
Yeah.
That's why you don't hear me talking about any of this.
That's what I do.
I got my guy. I don't go I've seen someone, I watch Nick, and he's in the news today. And I don't mean this to be shitty, because Lord knows I got my own problems.
Yeah.
But I watch him and I learn what not to do.
Right.
I don't even, that sounds catty. That sounds shitty. I mean it with 100% sincerity.
Mm-hmm.
I watch him. I learn what not to. Watching him has prepared me for my own issues.
Gotcha.
Because I watch this guy go and trash everybody up under the sun, right?
Right.
And I sit there and I go through my experiences and I'm like, well, everybody's just doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's being a fucking asshole.
Just shut up and let your guy do his thing.
Nobody's being a dick.
That's what I do. I'm like, here's this thing that happened. I'm like, should I follow up with the other party on this at all? Say,
No.
like, well, I assume you have already. No, because I've been waiting to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm smarter than that. You're the guy.
Right.
I do what you say.
Let your guy do his work.
Yes.
And let the other people do their work that aren't your guys.
Yeah.
They're just doing their job.
Yeah.
That's
Even
all.
if you don't agree with every little detail, it's like, well, that's how it
Just-
worked out.
Just fucking let everybody do their job.
They're doing-
And the reason that you pay people
Mm-hmm.
is so you can go about your life with peace of mind and they can handle this part of it. Because you know what? They don't want you involved. They would rather you weren't involved. You get involved when they ask you questions. Hey, I got something for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. But, life is a lot easier and life is a lot better when you have a guy and you let your guy go to work. You let your guy do his thing. You research, you find the right guy. You let your guy do his job. That's all. We're not, Ryobi, just give us a minute here. We're not going to take calls right now because when I start getting into shit and then you guys call, it always ends up being something that like has nothing to fucking do with what we're talking about, and then I get all worked up. So something happened today.
Yeah.
Deutsch Chad says Sean is one of the very few lawyers that's a likable guy, which means he's probably a terrible lawyer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's fucking fantastic. I'm sure Sean does a great job. But a thing happened today.
What happened?
That I was a part of.
Yeah.
I mentioned I don't know if you saw it today.
I did not.
Okay, you've been working all day. You haven't seen this. The Judge Stephen Wenzel in Candy, Ojai County, made a ruling on Nick Rekieta's his motion to get a Franks hearing to see if he can get his warrant thrown out.
Frank the Frowner? What's a Franks hearing?
Just a Franks hearing. Just hey, do me a favor.
Okay.
If you don't know, just don't know, because this is going to take a minute to set up.
I don't know Frank's
If you don't know,
All
just
right.
don't know.
All
All right?
Fine. I'll shut the fuck up.
Plus, it's a radio show that's been gone for 11 years. Nobody knows what Frank the Frowner is. Just trust me and roll. Same reason I didn't take Ryobi's call. This is going to take a minute.
Okay.
Don't fuck me
I'll
up.
let my
on
guy do the thing.
let your guy do the thing.
That's what I'm going to do right now.
By the way, thank you, Gray Duckling. Starting us off on YouTube tonight with $10 says, can I ban people for shitty grammar and a negative Don't get fucking weird with bans, okay? Ban people for being cunts and spamming. Being cunts and spamming the chat. Don't just go in there. You guys, I don't know if you know this. Like, I know that steel toe trolls are obnoxious and like they're really dumb and lowbrow and they're not the best when it comes to trolls. But you guys got to know that the steel toe YouTube mods have a very low approval rating as well. Not from me. I don't give a shit. I just read the super chats and whatnot and do my job. But you guys aren't exactly looked at as the sterling examples of greatness. Keep it to fuck it. Like, you guys read too much into comments sometimes and then go, well, I'm banning that guy. If it's spamming the chat or they're being like really like harassy, cunty, doxy type of stuff, or like things we can't talk about here, go ahead. But some of you guys, like Gray Duckling, he's like, can I ban people with shitty grammar and a negative attitude? That's a question you're asking that you know the answer to. You know, buddy. You know. So thank you, Gray Duckling. Dustin with 199 says, Aaron, tell Matt to shut up. Jesus. I didn't say shut up. I just say when I say Frank's hearing, don't go, Frank the Frowner. Not because it's going to take me a long time, and that's not going to help. Because then I'm going to spend the next 3 minutes telling you how fucking gay I thought that was.
Okay.
And I can't stop. So here we go. Nick had this thing where he wanted to. Oh, by the way, Gray Duckling brought it to 185 tonight. Go ahead and knock that out, and then let's just make a ton of money tonight. Because then I have to ask you guys something about this thing I'm bringing up.
No.
So Nick has his big drug arrest, and he's going through that whole process now. And my attitude on the whole thing has very much been there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Mm-hmm.
And now, this case that we're about to talk about has nothing to do with well, I mean, if you're a bit jaded and you're a bit what's the word, skeptical? Not skeptical. You're a bit. There's a word for it. Cynical.
Cynical?
If you're a bit cynical, you would say the two are related to each other in a very big way. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Other people have.
Yeah.
I certainly am not. Nick has his case with second-degree felony drug charge and then a couple of gross misdemeanors tacked on for the child stuff, which I'm surprised. I would like to talk to Sean or somebody about whether or not that kid testing positive for cocaine is ever going to elevate that child endangerment charge or bring with it a new charge, because we haven't gotten anything for that. So that's interesting. I'd like to ask Sean about that, but obviously I'm doing something at the moment. Weird. So Nick has his case, and at his omnibussing, now at my omnibussing, I just said, not guilty. Let's move on to the next phase. I got no search warrants, nothing like that. It's not very complicated.
Yeah.
So Nick has this search warrant where they found drugs and guns, and they tested his kid's hair, and there was cocaine in one of his kid's hair, and there's ketamine and unknown brown substance and just all kinds of shit that you don't want found in your house by police.
Yeah.
So if he can get this warrant thrown out, the whole thing goes away.
Right.
Poof, it's gone. So in being fair, you would say, why not give it a shot to get rid of that thing? Here's the problem.
Okay.
The warrant, and I'm going to steal this from Kurt from Uncivil Law, the warrant is unattackable.
Oh.
The warrant has about 4 or 5 sources that each one on their own could give them a search warrant to the house.
Oh, okay.
And you take away 1 or 2, you still got the other 2. You take away 3, you still got the other one. But, hey, throw up a Hail Mary pass. Sometimes Drew Pearson pushes down the Vikings corner, catches it, and the Cowboys win.
Yeah.
You know? So he goes and he tries to get what's called a Franks hearing. That is where you can challenge. You can basically you have to find that one of the people in the warrant lied to get the warrant in a way that was material to the case and material to the warrant.
Okay.
And then you get a hearing to find out if that's the case, and then you can get the warrant thrown out. So there's 2 steps to this.
Okay.
There's 2 steps to the Franks hearing.
Yes.
One is filing a motion showing that you believe there is reason to believe that there were lies that helped this search warrant happen, that without those lies, the search warrant doesn't happen. Okay? Then you get a hearing. Nick was on step 1. Step 1 is the motion. Step 2 is the hearing.
Yes.
On step 1, the state comes in and responds to him and says, this guy's full of shit. Again, if you want to hear the legalese breakdown of this, Potentially Criminal with Sean starts in 5 minutes.
I mean, you're the regular guy, break.
I'm going to layman the shit out of this thing. So the state comes in and goes, this guy's fucking off his rocker. He's full of shit. Our warrant's fine.
Yeah.
The judge ruled today.
Yeah.
And he did not rule in Nick's favor.
Weird.
Yes.
Really fucking weird.
Not only that.
Uh-huh.
This judge apparently had to go back. The way it sounds in his decision.
Yeah.
The judge had to go back and watch all 4 hours of Nick's, what they call the Coke stream, where he had the nose and the whole thing. Which might be embarrassing enough. But a couple days ago, we found out that the judge in Nick's defamation lawsuit in Candy, Ohio County recused herself.
Okay.
And she's the same judge in April's criminal case. And she recused herself from April's case.
Oh.
The word on the street, and this is pure internet conjecture, but it makes sense, is that because this judge had to go and watch that 4-hour stream, he saw where Nick was like fucking tits up and trashing the shit out of that female judge, because you'll remember Nick got handed an L in his defamation case that night, and he drank and did coke. And he just went off the fucking reservation. That was the stream. That judge has now recused herself in 2 cases connected to this one.
Oh.
Word on the street is Judge Wenzel had to watch the stream, and then he's obligated to tell that judge, yeah, this guy got fucked up and said that you're a bitch and you've got liquor coming out of your pussy and all this other fucked up shit that Nick said about this judge. And it makes, like, the timeline makes sense that he had to tell this judge about this, and now a couple days ago, this judge recuses herself, like washes her hands of everything Nick Rekieta.
Oh.
And Nick Rekieta adjacent. So that is a very interesting.
So it gets appointed to another judge then?
It'll probably go to this
This one.
Wenzel guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So now
It doesn't go away at all.
So now poor Wenzel has to handle all of this shit. Because I don't know how there can't be that many judges in Candy, Ojai County.
No.
So you're gonna this Wenzel he's probably watching that stream and he goes, fuck, I just inherited all of this shit now. Because she probably shouldn't hear their cases, because then they could try to claim later that, oh, she's biased because we called her pussy liquor pussy, whatever. You know.
Or maybe don't run your fucking mouth and piss off your judge, and it's on you.
Maybe, but then again, if the judges all have to leave, if you say dumb shit about them, just go off saying dumb shit about every judge.
Well,
they all have to recuse themselves.
Well, eventually you're going to get to a judge that's just going to be, you know what, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
I'll hear the case.
Maybe it's a Wenzel.
Eventually, you're just going to have to go to Judge Judy. That's just going to be the way.
She ain't having any of this bullshit. She wouldn't be
Judge
nice.
Judy? Oh, she'd love this case. She'd love it.
She'd love it, but she'd be a cunt to him.
So, I need to ask the audience. Do you want to go over this tonight? Do you want to go? Because I am in this, because one of the things about their Frank's hearing is, because you have to prove that the detective lied to get the warrant.
Yeah.
One of the lies they accused the detective of telling is that Nick and I had a falling out. Nick said, nuh-uh, it was way worse than that. Falling out is a general term that just describes we don't get along anymore.
Right. An event happened. You guys are done with each other.
So, does this audience want to go through this? Do they want to go over this? Or do they not want to go over this? Now, I will say this. I do want to go over this. I do want to watch this. I do want to talk about it. It does involve me. It is interesting. It's one of the few legal things surrounding all this shit that I can actually talk about. So I will lay out my bias immediately and say, yes, I want to discuss this. I want to make it fun and entertaining for all of you. I don't like that some of you do like, hey, it's internet drama. This isn't internet drama. This is legal shit. Like, this is a case. This is a case that's happening in less than an hour away from us that I mentioned in multiple times. So this is not internet drama. This is court legal stuff.
Like news.
So I'm going to start the vote. Hold your votes, because I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of Rumble. Vote in Rumble. And I'm going to say first to 10 votes.
Okay.
1 for yes, let's do it. 2 for no, let's not do it. Let's get the 1s and 2s in the chat. Start firing them up now. I know we got about YouTube Rumble. We got 500 people in here. We're a little up from where we usually are. So maybe we might want to do this tonight. I think if the audience is saying no, I think you might want to reconsider that. I think you're being a little gay. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1 more 1, or 1 more 2. I see 1s and I see it's 50-50.
It is literally 50-50.
It's 50. I want to do it. I think you guys, I think those of you who don't want to do it are wrong. I think if it's 50-50 and if it's 50-50 and I get to be the tiebreaker, I would like to do it. You know what? Fucking vote with your pockets then if you guys are going to be 50-50. That's what I say. Vote with your pockets. We're 185 away from tonight. You know this show. We need to make our money because we're a poor fucking small. I probably have, for a show my size, I'm probably paying out way too much. No offense, not saying you guys aren't good. I'm just saying for a show my size. Paying anybody is probably a terrible idea. I don't think shows our size pay anybody. But what do you do? We got to cover this shit. So Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Look, if we start talking about this shit and it doesn't make any money, I'm going to fucking abandon ship real fast. Believe you me, because we're at 185 tonight. That's not an insurmountable number. That's a decent number.
Yeah.
And if we fucking bomb hard monetarily by about 7:30, I'm going to be going, all right, we're fucking done here. No, thank you. If you like this shit, you want to keep it going, throw in some money and we'll know that that you want to do it. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. So off we go. With this whole thing, there's a lot of setup.
Dang.
Let's say there's just it is a, and these are fucking completely out of order too. Oh my God, this is a fucking mess. Are you serious? Are you fucking? Oh no, we're working backwards.
Oh, okay.
That's how it is. We're working backwards here. I got it. Oh my God. Okay.
You gotta zoom out a little bit.
That's a little too much. Let's do this. Let's do the zoom from here. There we go. There we are. All right. So we have the state of Minnesota versus Nicholas Robert Rekieta. Blah, 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 child endangerment. Like you said, you're going to get the, what do you call it? The layman's. Like, we're going to do a lot of blah, blah, blah and just kind of skimming through.
Yep.
Till we get to the meat and potatoes. So, second-degree controlled substance possession, felony, possession of a firearm by an ineligible person, gross misdemeanor, child endangerment, gross misdemeanor. So, they got all the evidence listed, and there we are, right there, recording of Steel Toe Morning Show from May 22nd, 2024. So, for those of you going, it's an internet drama, it's not. I'm in there. I'm in there. Let's go to the findings of fact. Now, we're going to skim through these because we've been over these a million fucking times.
Yeah.
The findings of fact. Search warrant, supporting affidavit, search warrant regarding the premises, controlled substance, possible child neglect, substance use involving defendant and minor children. We go to the next. See how quick we can get through these? Deputy Pomplin. I thought it was Detective Pomplin. Deputy Pomplin reviewed defendant's social media videos. Appearance in the videos changed from January to May. Common with controlled substance abusers. Well, we saw that with, and I think they noted in the warrant too, April's appearance on this show. Yep. And how it had changed. And they said April appeared. I believe their words were April appeared strung out.
Yes.
On many of our shows. Matt would also tell me from time to time, in a very polite way, is April okay? And I think he was indicating that maybe he thought she was.
There's things. There's things we noticed.
Imholt, there we go. May 22nd, 2024. Imholt uploaded a video where he spoke about defendant and insinuated defendant was using controlled substances. They make me sound a lot more professional than I was. I don't believe I insinuated. I believe I flat out said we were all doing coke together, old Nick and I, and Molly and all that shit. I was never, like I said, I was never really a coke guy. A couple of times when I got guilted into it, but
no brown substance either.
I don't know anything about a brown substance. I don't know anything about ketamine. I know Nick talked about ketamine before, but I never saw ketamine. Gotcha. Then again, if I saw ketamine, I probably wouldn't know that I saw ketamine. I'm not very drug, adjacent.
Yeah.
During Imholt's video, Imholt notes that white powdery substance can be seen on the defendant's nose. Then the defendant video was removed from the internet. Deputy Pomplin was able to review defendant's video. Video is 4 hours and 40 minutes at length. Had approximately 2 minutes and 46 seconds. I think he means 2 hours and 46 minutes. Defendant leaves the video to use the restroom. Upon his return at approximately 2 hours, 50 minutes, and 40 seconds, defendant appears with a white powdery substance on his nose. Defendant's demeanor is excited. At one point, he closes one eye to be able to read the screen, rambles, and slurs his speech. I forgot how fucking nasty this search warrant deal was. Deputy Pomplin's summaries of Imholt's May 26 or May... Oh, here we go. So these are the findings. We're getting into the findings.
Okay.
All right. So now we get into the other shit. Remember, a lot of Nick's problems with this were that the video that Pomplin watched, well, it was a re-upload from Nick's original. It had COG's internet logo on it.
Yes.
Well, the judge didn't buy that one. Judge was like, no, these match up. They're the same video. It's the same thing. I watched it. This is good. This is okay. He also found that Pomplin. So Nick's accusation is that Detective Pomplin or Deputy Pomplin lied to get this search warrant. So the judge had to go through, watch all this shit, and see if the things Deputy Pomplin said were lies or if they were true. The judge says in number 11, Deputy Pomplin's summaries of Imholt's May 22nd video and defendant's May 21st, 2024 video are accurate. That means that Nick's argument that, well, because it was a re-upload, it's not the same, so you have to throw it out. Remember, Nick thought that was a very smart argument. He also insulted Sean. He insulted Kurt, Legal Mindset, and others. These so-called practicing attorneys, they don't know fucking shit. Well, Nick, today you learned the word denied in this denial of your motion. I think you owe those guys an apology. You know, because you shit on them pretty hard and said they don't know shit. And in fact, it turned out you didn't know shit. They all said that this was, especially when the state responded, they said, this isn't going to work out. This is going to get shot down. Well, it got shot down. 12, there is no indication that law enforcement viewed an altered or edited version of the defendant's video, even if it was not the original posted video. That is an important distinction to make.
Yes.
Just because it's a re-upload doesn't mean it was different than the original.
Yeah, it wasn't modified.
I mean, if I watch a clip on YouTube of a Super Bowl, it's a re-upload of that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's still that Super Bowl.
It's what happened.
It's the same
thing. The thing.
If I watch a clip, let's say when Nick was doing law streams.
Yeah.
If Nick watches a clip of a trial, even if it's not the direct filming of that trial, it's somebody else's clip of that trial, it's still that trial.
Yes.
It's not a new thing.
No.
It's not a different thing.
It's not altered.
On May 23rd, law enforcement officers executed the search warrant. We know all the things that were found. Do you want to go through all these things that were found again? Because it's a lot. It's a lot of shit.
If you bust through them quickly.
Black vial with white substance inside master bedroom near nightstand. That's what got my ex-wife busted because it was all over her debit cards and credit cards. Both items field tested positive for presence of cocaine. Yellow snort tube in master bedroom near nightstand. Field tested positive for presence of cocaine. That was April's cards, the snort tube, the coke. At fucking, when were they arrested? At 8:30 in the morning?
Well, you don't clean up your coke from the night before.
Holy shit. So they were hitting it off the nightstand nice and early.
Well, either that or like I said, you don't clean up your coke mess from the night before.
In as someone who was there for months.
Yeah. You do?
They were.
Oh.
Let me just say this.
They were. Okay.
When April and I would need to get up and do shows and drive from Spicer.
Yeah.
Let's just say to make the drive in.
Yeah.
And to do the show. April would pop in the bathroom before we left. She'd hit a little bit.
Gotcha.
Multiple times a week. Get started with a little line ski, would you? To get through the old morning show?
Not a Leinenkugel either.
Fucking hell. That would have been
line ski.
That would have been improvement. A lineys over a line ski. 2 .22 caliber spent shell casings in master bedroom near nightstand. Sig Sauer AR with several magazines and loose ammunition in under bed and master bedroom. This kind of annoys me, all the gun stuff. Because Nick is so not a gun guy. Nick has guns, so he can say, like, kind of keep that right-wing trad guy thing going.
Yeah.
He's a wiener guy. He is definitely not a gun guy.
Right. I agree. He is a wiener guy.
He's a wiener guy. If you know Nick or you looking at Nick is not a gun guy.
Yeah.
Nick's that guy in that video where he's holding the scope right up to his eye and the
gets the black eye from.
He's holding the stock up over his shoulder. Glass container with metal filter and grinder in master bedroom dresser. Field tested positive for presence of cocaine. .45 caliber bullet in master bedroom closet. Bag with cards and dollar bill in master bedroom safe. Field tested positive for the presence of cocaine. Corner cut baggie with white powder in master bedroom safe. Field tested positive for cocaine. 3 small baggies in master bedroom safe. Field tested positive for cocaine. Green colored tablets in master bedroom safe. Field tested positive for ketamine. Now, when you think safe, this wasn't like a big stand-up safe.
Okay.
This was one of those lock boxes.
Okay.
You know, where you punch in a code and you open it up like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Party box.
Yeah. Digital scale in master bedroom safe, field tested positive for cocaine. Metal pan with white powder in master bedroom safe, field tested positive for cocaine. 2 snort tubes and 2 metal cutters in master bedroom safe, snort tubes, field tested positive for cocaine. Are you starting to see a
pattern? Like, yeah.
Boy, I tell you.
I don't know. Gee, no, all this is all bullshit. None of this was in my house.
I tell you.
Wait, why would you have all these items and them? I would be really puzzled if you had all of these items and they didn't test positive for cocaine.
I'll tell you this. I sure would hate to be the guy who had to defend myself from this search warrant being held up. That would suck a dick. And again, I've got my own problems.
Yes.
$100 bill with white powder residue in master bedroom closet safe, field tested positive for
cocaine.
Attaboy, how'd you know? Bindle white bag with white powder substance in master bedrooms, closet safe. Field tested positive for
cocaine.
How'd you know? Bindle, we did that one. Cocaine scooper in master bedroom closet safe. Is that the little spoon thingy?
It must be. It's clearly just a cocaine scooper. They didn't even bother to test it. It's just obvious.
Yeah. 2 baggies within a baggie with a funnel in master bedroom closet safe. So we had like a Russian doll situation with our baggies. Unknown brown substance in master bedroom closet. Field tested negative.
For cocaine, that is.
It could be, people,
I'm still waiting to hear what that is.
People don't realize that brown substance, one of them could have just taken a shit. They could have found poop in the closet.
Cocaine shit in the closet.
You might have just found a turd in the closet. You might have found a rosebud. You might have found a little turd blossom in the closet. April was doing all that coke, and one slipped out. You guys don't know. Everybody wants to think that it's, heroin or it's just everybody's got these crazy ideas of what this brown substance is. Nobody has theorized that it could indeed be shit.
Just a nugget.
Again, you can watch Sean and you get great legal analysis.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch this show and you can get outside the box theories like the brown substance is diarrhea.
They don't say what consistency it was either.
Yeah, that would help us to know if it was
was it gooey?
Right. It would help us know if it's poop or not.
Right.
Because certainly they shouldn't be chastised legally in a court of law for having poop.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not illegal to shit in your closet. It's not good. I mean,
Imagine there's some weird obscure law where you can't have shit within so many feet of your cocaine.
That would be a weird, kind of like the guns. You can't have guns if you have cocaine in the house.
Yeah,
you can't shit on the floor. You have to shit in a receptacle and flush if you're gonna. Springfield Armory, 45 caliber, 1911 in garage closet safe. I kind of hope he pleads guilty to a felony because he shouldn't be allowed to have like cool guns because he's not a gun guy. Those guns should go to somebody who knows what they are. Sig Sauer 380 handgun in garage closet safe. 4 45 caliber magazines and 2 380 caliber magazines full of ammunition in garage closet safe. It would be funny if you went to these and one of them said field tested positive for cocaine.
Right.
45 and 223 ammunition in garage. Remington 870 12 gauge shotgun in garage. Remington fucking hack. The total measurable weight of cocaine found during the execution of the search warrant was 26.67 grams with packaging. Here's my question. We have 26.67 grams of cocaine. What about the ketamine? Doesn't that get included? Like, don't we have to talk about the ketamine?
I don't know.
What was your thing?
They didn't seize a 223 rifle, and they didn't seize a shotgun, but he had the ammo for him. Were those at the other house?
He had the... Well, no, I think one was found.
No, there was 2 ammos listed that they did not seize a gun for.
Okay.
Unless that just puzzles me. Where did they miss it? Was it at the other property?
I'm having a hard time kind of following this because now it seems like the next page just... Oh, no, here we are, number 7. Is this number 6? Why is page 6 the last page? I don't get that. This is all out of whack. All right, so let's go to his warrant challenges.
Okay.
These were the challenges that Nick put in there
to
say, hey, this Pomplin guy's fucking lying. And my warrant should be thrown out, and you got to have this whole thing. Now, The problem is you've got the pastor, you've got the sister-in-law, you've got me, you've got the deputy, you've got Nick's own YouTube video.
Yep.
You know, you got all these things that make this warrant happen. Even if you prove that Deputy Pomplin's a piece of shit, which you didn't, there's still a lot more left to get that search warrant. So to call this a Hail Mary usually has a better chance of working, especially if Aaron Rodgers is throwing it. So here's the warrant challenges. Defendant argues Deputy Pomplin made false statements or recklessly disregarded the truth in the search warrant affidavit. Defendant points to the following in support of this contention. Candy Ojai County Health and Human Services determined a report of possible child abuse did not fit the definition of child abuse or neglect. Imholt and defendant no longer had an amicable relationship, and defendant alleges Deputy Pomplin watched defendant's YouTube video on a third party's YouTube channel. So those are the three sticking points that are going to save his ass and get him out of trouble. The United States, and now we get to the Constitution, reckless misinterpretation, so on and so forth. No longer establishes probable cause to the search to warrant an evidentiary hearing, the validity of the claims. All right, now we can get to the actual meat and potato of this. The stuff that we just skipped over is stuff that Sean might go over. It's just the case law and the different precedents of why they get to do this.
Yep.
Defendant first contends Deputy Pomplin did not state in the search warrant affidavit that Candy Ojai County Health and Human Services determined on May 20th that a report of child maltreatment involving defendant's children was found by Candy Ojai County Health and Human Services to not meet the definition of child abuse. Now, I'll interrupt. Here's my problem with that.
Okay.
That's not what the search warrant was for.
Right.
Search warrant wasn't for, we think you're beating your kids. Search warrant was for, everybody's talking about this video where you had coke on your nose. You see, you and this April seem strung out as fuck when you're on streams. This Aaron's still fat, so he's probably not, you know. He hasn't lost any weight. He doesn't look like a ghoul like you two, so we don't really know. So that, the child abuse thing, that doesn't make any sense because it's like, okay, great.
Well, wasn't there part of it in there where the pastor like reported the kids coming
right
and stinking? And
they did report that, but that was just one part of everything.
It was part of it,
The information provided in the search warrant case background indicates Sergeant Dave Nestor received a report regarding possible child neglect and controlled substance use. That's the kicker, the controlled substance use. This statement was used to provide background information to explain the origin of the investigation involving defendant. There is no mention in the affidavit about any investigation by Candy Ojai County Health and Human Services, as they had no determination and investigation is largely separate and held to a different legal standard than that of law enforcement. So the child protection shit is different than the search warrant shit.
So this literally sparked two different investigations, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The crux of the warrant was not the allegation of child maltreatment. It simply provided context for law enforcement to begin their investigation. So then fuckface goes on stream with coke on his nose and just fucks himself right in the ass.
Yeah.
So you can sit on Twitter and you can sit on YouTube and you can sit on your locals all day. You can blame everybody else for this. But if you hadn't shown up with booger sugar all over that giant fucking hook schnoz of yours, none of this happens. Well, still might. The statements or lack thereof regarding Candy Ojai County Health and Human Services investigation is immaterial, the judge says, to the search warrant and therefore does not amount to deliberate falsehood, nor was it made with reckless disregard for the truth. So the judge says the whole thing with Health and Human Services doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Nobody lied. This is fine. Defendant next argues that Deputy Pomplin misrepresented. I listened to Andrew of Legal Mindset talk about this.
Okay.
On my way up here. I went for my supervised visitation with my children.
Yeah.
Picked my kids up from school today. And then on my way back, I'm listening to Andrew's coverage of this, and he thought this part was fucking hilarious. Nice. That Nick seething about his boyfriend breaking up with him is like, it's part of the fucking legal text of this case. Part of him getting the warrant thrown out is, it wasn't just a falling out. He broke my heart. So, and in no way would this cause anyone, shut up, Aaron. Just shut up. So defendant next argues that Deputy Pomplin misrepresented the relationship between defendant and Aaron Imholt. The affidavit states, quote, throughout Imholt's video blogs, it is apparent that they and the Ricadas were friends and may have had a recent falling out. Defendant asserts that Imholt and Nick's relationship has deteriorated beyond a mere falling out. So Nick and his lawyer are trying to make an argument in court to a judge that, Judge, falling out doesn't even begin to say it. He is so mean. You don't even know what he is. He's a bad, bad man. And I hate him. And I hate him forever. Fuckhead, that's called a falling out. If somebody has a falling out with someone else, they go, I fucking hate that guy. And the other guy goes, I fucking hate him too.
That's an adorable gay breakup.
That's a falling out. There's more than that, Your Honor. He's a madman. And that by failing to include disparaging statements made by Imholt on his videos about defendant, Deputy Pomplin made a material misrepresentation in the affidavit. Nick, Deputy Pomplin does not need to catalog every time I've insulted you or called you a hook-nosed fuck. It's not necessary. Deputy Pomplin was just taking the things I said that were material to his request for a search warrant. Mm-hmm. Deputy Pomplin made a material misrepresentation in the affidavit. The affidavit further explains that Imholt posted a video on May 22nd where he speaks about defendant and insinuated controlled substance use by defendant. However, Deputy Pomplin also included information that Imholt admitted to recent controlled substance use, which is essential information for the reviewing judge to determine veracity.
Yeah.
So basically, Aaron snitching on himself makes him a little more credible. Because he can accuse other people of doing coke, and that can sound like sour grapes.
Right.
But if he goes, oh, yeah, and I was doing it too, it's like, well, why would the fucking guy lie?
Yeah.
About something that makes him look shitty.
Right.
You know? The case background provides sufficient information to provide context of the relationship between defendant and Imholt, veracity of Imholt's statements, and provides accurate information about Imholt's video. The information provided by Deputy Pomplin about defendant and Imholt does not amount to a misrepresentation. It accurately describes their relationship and includes information necessary to determine veracity of any statements. Importantly, the information within Imholt's video is not the sole basis. The search warrant and, where'd it go? Not the sole basis. Is this number 10? Okay. The search warrant and certain of defendant's drug use were corroborated by Deputy Pomplin's own observation of defendant's video with powder on his nose consistent with illegal controlled substance and behavior consistent with being under the influence. So now we get to Nick's so the judge has now smacked down the first two.
Yeah.
He's like, the Health and Human Services shit doesn't matter.
Yep.
We're talking about a search warrant. Aaron making you cry is not material to this search warrant.
The meanie head poo-poo face.
Aaron standing you up for the sock hop is not something that really affects how this warrant went. Aaron telling you he'd call you the next morning and then he never called does not really have any bearing on this legal document.
Right.
Whatever Aaron did to you that broke your heart did not need to be included. Could you imagine if Pomplin wrote in there, Imholt said defendant said that Imholt told him he would call him, and he never called, and this caused defendant great heartbreak and trauma. It's not important. So the last thing, the defendant's final claim is that Deputy Pomplin did not review defendant's original video with the coke on the nose.
Yeah. But
rather the video from a third party.
Mm-hmm.
So then they have all the timestamps of the video and everything else. These above stated timestamps described by Deputy Pomplin are consistent with the defendant's video uploaded by the state. Mm-hmm. Based upon the court's review of the video, Deputy Pomplin's descriptions are an accurate representation of defendant during the video. It is unclear if Deputy Pomplin viewed the video from defendant's YouTube channel or from a third-party channel. The state noted that the full video from defendant's YouTube channel was disclosed to defendant on July 3rd, 2024. Even if the video of defendant was a copy taken from a third-party posting, there is no suggestion that the content itself was doctored, clipped, altered, or otherwise changed. Defendant argues Deputy Pomplin did not watch the entire video and only watched a minute clip on a PowerPoint. The PowerPoint clip contained in Exhibit 2. That image is cross-referenced with the full video, Exhibit 10. The same image appears at the corresponding timestamp. So they basically took this clip, took the whole video, and went, same thing. Is an image that is purportedly taken from the clip in the PowerPoint file. When the image of Exhibit 4 is cross-referenced with the full video of Exhibit 10, the same image appears at the corresponding timestamp. There is no evidence that the images of Exhibit 2 and 4 are an inaccurate depiction of the video. Most notably, Deputy Pomplin asserts in the affidavit that he watched the entirety of the video that was disclosed to defendant and provided for the court. So these poor fuckers had to go back and watch that entire cock-sucking fucking video.
4 full hours plus making sure it lined up with the other video.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's a lot.
That poor judge.
Your life as a judge.
That man is owed a fucking flower basket. A hanging plant.
You should send him one.
That might be inappropriate. The court does acknowledge that using social media video as support for a warrant is somewhat unusual, and caution must be used to ensure an altered video, parody, etc. are not used as a support in a warrant. In this case, there is no indication that Deputy Pomplin did not watch the defendant's video, nor is there any evidence that the video is altered, a parody, or otherwise inaccurate. And here we go. There is insufficient evidence to show that Deputy Pomplin made statements or omissions in the search warrant affidavit that were false or in reckless disregard of the truth and material to the probable cause determination. Therefore, a Frank's hearing is not
He didn't even get to
required.
the hearing. They just said, fuck you.
He didn't even get to the Frank's hearing. So then we have the seizure of firearms in there, the controlled substances, the probable cause challenge. Defendant made a vague passing reference to a probable cause challenge on page 8 of defendant's reply memorandum filed September 6th. This probable cause challenge is untimely and was not properly noticed or raised at the hearing. Yikes, that hurts. That stings. So then...
Way to go, lawyer boy.
Yeah, dick. So now we get to the last part. The order. The defendant's motion to schedule an evidentiary hearing pursuant to a Frank's challenge is denied. The defendant's motion to suppress the firearms ammunition is denied. All other omnibus issues not argued with particularity or otherwise specifically identified to the court as a contested issue at the omnibus hearing, whether included in the written notice or not, are denied, having been waived by the defendant. So, no omnibus in 2. This is it. Shot at and missed, shit at and hit. This is game, set, and match. The chance to get this search warrant thrown out. And now the shitty thing about it is, now that you have the judge in this thing saying not only is the warrant good, but the judge even says in his opinion here, there were drugs in the house.
Yeah.
There was evidence of drug use in the house. So now you're super fucked because you made this challenge. So now even the judge goes, yep, sure were drugs found in the house. Like it just confirmed everything. So not only is the search warrant going to hold, but what was found in it is now stronger than it's ever been.
Yeah.
So this is Steiner's column not coming to aid the Germans in the Battle of Berlin. And this is now Hitler commanding the fake armies in the bunker. This is it.
Is it plea deal time?
I can't tell anybody what to do.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not in this man's head. Thank fucking God. I'm not in this man's head. But yeah.
It's not looking good.
It's plea deal time.
Yeah.
It's fucking take a deal time. And, you know, look, first time offender, you're not going to jail. You know, you're going to get
You hope.
a metric fuck ton of probation.
Yeah.
And you're going to get testing out the ass. And you're going to get all kinds of restrictions put on you. But but you're not going to jail.
Right.
If you go to trial, are you going to jail? Still maybe not. Still maybe not. You'll get whether you plea or you go to trial, either way, there's going to be a stayed amount of prison time.
Yeah.
They will say, we're going to give you this probate. We're going to stay this sentence. We're going to give you X amount of time in prison. We're going to stay that as long as you go on this probation for this long and you obey the terms of your probation and you, this is a term I've had to learn, remain law-abiding, then you'll stay out of prison.
Gotcha.
It's that time for him. The judge has ordered next that they schedule a settlement conference, which is where the lawyers all get together and they try to work out something that works for everybody and get this thing settled. If not, got to make a trial date. So that's where we are now. Basically, this was it. This was the last chance before you got to shit or get off the pot. There's nowhere left to run.
I think he's shitting.
What is shitting in your mind?
I'm just shitting himself now. It was his Hail Mary. It failed. Now he's going, what the fuck do I do next? You got to plea it.
I mean, I would argue.
But he's retarded, so he'll probably take it all the way.
I would argue that you have to plea it. Yeah, I would agree with you. But that's the direction you need to take. Thank you very much to, I don't even know how to read that name, $2 says, all of this was because of your midlife crisis. Well, at least it was short-lived, right? $5 from Gray Duckling. Everything in Aaron's house field tests for queso and powdered sugar.
No lice.
It's true. We're 180 away from today, guys. We need to knock out tonight's goal. So if you're feeling generous, please throw us a couple of bucks. Streamlabs and PayPal and Venmo have not been christened yet tonight, so we could throw a couple of bucks that way. Look, man, if you wanted us to cover it, we covered it. If you didn't want us to cover it, we didn't spend a whole lot of time on it. So I feel like no matter what, you got a little something from a little of column A, a little of column B. Over 500 of you checking out the show. I appreciate it. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that happy horse shit. Thank you very much to Paul. Says, keep your mouth shut and say nothing. I did. I behaved myself on all my shit.
I think you did.
I behaved myself on all my shit. Patricia says, this is how I found your channel. So hell yes, cover it, and throws us $20. Thank you. Zachary with $5 over on PayPal. Thank you. So PayPal has been christened. All right. I was wrong. And we are now just 155 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. Let's keep that going. Let's keep that song a-playing. And let's see if we can get that thing down to 0 maybe by the top of the hour here. Thank you very much. 155 is the number. Again, Streamlabs, PayPal, all these links are pinned to the top of the chat if you want to. All right, let's go to the audience's thoughts, and then we've got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Right. Well, where are you at on all this? Because I tried to explain it as best I could so dummies like you and I can understand.
You got to dumb it down for me a little more.
Well, my take on the whole thing is my personal feelings aside, and I can put my personal feelings aside.
Yeah.
It's time to plea.
Yes.
Yeah.
But part of me thinks he's not going to because he's so stupid.
You're guilty.
Right.
The search warrant held up. Everything that's in the search warrant is evidence against you. As they say in Wolf of Wall Street, you are what we call a grenada.
You are trying to think rationally. He is not a rational human being.
Understood.
Yeah, that's the whole problem.
Understood.
Dude, you cannot.
Look, and I know people are saying in the chat, Aaron, this is Nick. We're talking. A lot of people are siding with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know the man.
Yeah.
I do believe that when you get to the very core, I believe that if he feels there's an ounce of wiggle room, he can ignore reality and create his own.
Okay.
I do believe that. You guys are 100% right on that. I do believe that deep down, when there's nowhere else to run and you're completely cornered and it's over, he will give up. I don't think he's going down with this ship. I think he has a list of things he wanted to try. He's tried them.
Yep.
Here's what really is making him look like shit. And here's what's making any kind of public revival of his image completely fucked and over with, is that he's been shitty to everybody. He's been a cunt to everybody. He's been snobby to everybody, nose up in the air, I know more than you, and he's been fucking wrong about everything. He's been wrong about everything about his case from day one, and he's been a snide little cunt about it to people who fucking knew better. To people who had more legal knowledge than him, to people who were more educated than him, to people who were more well-spoken and more intelligent than him. And I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about Sean. I'm talking about Andrew. I'm talking about Nate. Talking about people like that. Anyone who didn't suck his dick like Good Logic and fucking Barnes. Everybody who didn't suck his dick to try and squeeze that little last bit of clout out of him. He was a fucking asshole to. The Kiwi Farms people, he was a fucking twat to. And they all called this thing and had it cold 100%. Nailed it. And those people deserve to gloat today.
Yeah.
Because he was a fucking little shitbag. And the fact that he was a little shitbag is not going to help him. Not going to help him. Jay Fish with $5 says, heard a rumor you homos take donos. You heard a rumor about these homos. That was absolutely right. So I'm going to go to the chat here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that he's going to take a plea deal or he's not?
Can I do a 50-50?
No, you got to commit. You're on a show. You got to be a prognosticator. These people look to you to make bullshit statements and then treat them like they're real.
No, I'm going to go with my experience with irrational people.
And unrational.
Yeah. No plea deal.
Let's go. You're saying no plea deal.
No plea deal. Nope. He's irrational. You cannot try to think that you can't anticipate irrational people are going to think rationally. It's a thing I've learned.
Mary with $5 says yes on Approachable's pinned comment. I don't know what Approachable's pinned comment is, but thank you for the $5. Somebody texts in, when you said Frank, Matt immediately thought of beans and wieners. Immediately. Matt just went right to beans and wieners, right off the top. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that $5. Okay. I think so you say he's not going to plea.
Right.
I think he will. And I think they will drop down the felony. Mm-hmm. And by the way, this part, ready for this part? 100% my source, my own asshole.
Yeah.
No legal knowledge whatsoever of this. I think they'll drop the felony down to something a little lower. Mm-hmm. They'll remove the gun thing. And they'll keep the kid thing. I could be totally wrong. I think there's going to be a felony in it. I don't think you can have that much fucking coke in your house and all that other shit going on and not get out of this with a felony on you.
Yeah, no, you got there's something coming down the line.
And, you know, I don't know well enough. I don't know this legal stuff well enough to know if him being a cunt publicly is going to hurt him. I've talked to lawyers before, and I've gotten mixed. None of them will say it directly. They kind of say, like, you know, prosecutors and cops and judges, they're human beings too.
Yep.
You know, and if you're going to be a difficult little shitbag and you're going to, you know, defame them publicly and call them liars and this and that, yeah, they might even unconsciously hold it against you.
Well, the judges have a set of rules, like and sentencing guidelines that they have to, you know, stay within.
Sure. They
don't have to go to the lightest for the first time. They don't have to.
Typically they do, especially, remember, we're in liberal Minnesota.
They don't have to, though.
They don't.
They can rule however the fuck they want within the guidelines that are put in front of them.
I do not think he's going to jail right away, though.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Jail is far-fetched.
Yeah. I mean, he will get jail time in his sentence.
Stayed, though.
It
like
will be stayed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he doesn't end up in jail. He might end up in prison because of this.
Because he fucks up.
Because he fucks up.
Yeah. I'll go with you on that one.
If he has probation that doesn't allow him to use drugs or alcohol.
Oh, that alcohol is
for more than a year, he's fucked. Unless he goes to like serious rehab and tries to get better. But he doesn't even think he has a problem. He basically admitted on one of his last streams that he basically did this program, this recovery program, because he had to. And how many addicts have said that and then just fallen right back into their old ways? He even said, he goes, I can't wait to drink. As soon as I'm allowed to drink again, I can't fucking wait to drink. Well, usually people in your position, if they truly were, learned anything from it, they'd go, maybe I should cool it on the fucking drinking.
Yeah.
I puked on Sunday watching football and drinking mimosas, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna fucking hang tight. We're not drinking next weekend. We don't drink during the week, but we're definitely not gonna drink this weekend. We're gonna take it easy a little bit. McBuster says Nick thought he was Johnny Depp and ended up being Amber Heard. Sam Show says, but he gets to decide what rock bottom is. It's a good point.
Yeah.
Anonymous says he's way too egotistical. He'll never admit defeat. He won't even pay Monograph the $300. I think that might just be because he's got other shit going on. McBuster says he's a spoiled, rotten Trustafarian that dosed his child with cocaine daily, allegedly. That's the allegation. He sucks. Well, he does suck. Sam Show says Nick may not even know he's cornered. He may think he's able to fight it.
Well, then his attorney sucks.
Well, but the attorney can only do so much.
Yeah, well, the attorney hasn't explained to him, no, you can't fight this.
Maybe he has. And Nick's like, fuck you.
Huh?
Or maybe not. Or you're right. I know this. I got a guy. I let him work.
Yeah.
And I don't talk about
I don't think Nick's letting his guy work.
I don't talk about what I'm doing. I don't talk about what he's doing because that fucks up his. I'm not going to fuck up his work by getting involved. I pay him so that I'm not involved so that he can go to work. And that's what Nick should be doing.
I don't think he is.
Triple N says, LOL, Aaron complimenting Farms is hilarious. Stockholm Syndrome. Why? Oh, no, I don't understand this. Why can't... Triple N has that weird internet mentality.
Yeah.
That if something shits on you, they can never be right. That's weird. That's a weakness. That's a mental weakness. I know the Kiwi Farms guys make fun of me. I think a lot of it's funny. A lot of it's really good. A lot of it's hilarious. I don't really take it personally. And they also called this shit cold. I mean, they nailed it. Kiwi Farms really did nail this on that thread about this case. So, yeah, why wouldn't I compliment them on that? Do you think all this coverage will affect other... No. There's one thing I could do that could affect me, and I'm not going to do that. Aaron knows what he's doing. Nick is watching him religiously and will do the exact opposite of Aaron's opinion. If he's listening to me and getting any advice out of this, that's a fucking mistake. Do not take anything I'm saying as advice. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Are you kidding me? Let's skip around a little bit. McBuster says Kiwi Farms is spot on about Melton, too. Well, I mean, yeah. Triple N says they released your restraining order. It's a public document.
Yeah.
You're allowed to share public documents. I mean, Triple N, you're very weird. Like, you're doing this thing where you're, like, getting mad on my behalf about things I'm not mad about. Like, I've made mistakes in my life. Not everything in that document is, fact.
Yeah.
But it exists. It's out there. Day one with $2.
The fuck?
It's a little Grinch girl reference there. Is that Sexorcist? He says, it's not that hard to read my name, Imholte. $2 from, I think, Sexorcist.
I think you're right, yeah.
Adam Simon gifting a membership. Thank you very much for that, buddy. I appreciate that. $5 from Royston S. Bailey says Nick isn't insane and doesn't feel guilty enough to punish himself. Once all options have been exhausted, he will ask for a plea. I think we're at the point where all options have been exhausted.
I'm going with he's riding it out. If I have to take a stance.
You're saying he's going to trial?
Yeah.
I mean, the warrant stands. So the warrant contains everything they need to fuck him.
I know,
it's
but
over.
It's Nick, and I really want to see this all just play out.
I was just going to say, this is your own personal...
Just want to see it all happen.
$4.99 from Coyote, Nevada says, go Buckeyes. That hurts me, but the Gophers are so fucking terrible that I'm kind of cucked out because the Gophers are so fucking bad that I kind of have to sit there and take it when other Big Ten teams brag. Sam Show says, Nick, the guy that made objections instead of his lawyer. That's true. Matt, what makes you think he doesn't let him work? That's true. Yeah. That's true. Oh, Jesus, that's really mean-spirited. No. Buffalo Jockey, do you ever plan on getting help for your addictions to alcohol and garbage food? I've never had, the only issue I've had with alcohol, and I think Matt pointed it out yesterday, is that I have 3 beers and I'm fucked up.
Yeah. You were never able to grow your tolerance.
I was never able to get to the point of addict.
So is it poor genetics? Is that what it is? Or is it good genetics? Because you were never able to get to the point.
I think it's kind of good genetics if you think about it. Like
it depends on what angle you're looking at it from.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the... like if I have 5 beers and I wake up in the morning with a headache, I don't drink for a week because I'm like, oh, it's going to take me 2 days to get over and I got to lose some weight and I'm fucking bloated. So it's I guess it's helpful in that case. Thank you guys very much for your support while we talked about this. 135 is our number for tonight. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the Rumble rants. Thank you for the PayPal and Venmo. Keep going. Let's keep hammering that out. We're only 135 away. So that can be done on earth as it is in heaven. I appreciate it. All right, let's get to our other stuff tonight. Sorry if you were here for this, all 5, almost 600 of you. Good old evening show numbers tonight. Coyote NV with 199 says Packers minus 2.5 versus Vikings. Your thoughts? Is that what the opening line is? The Packers are at home. They're 2-1. They're favored by 2.5. Fine. I mean, I think if we beat the Packers and we smoke them the way we have been smoking teams, you can't make us an underdog ever again this year until we start falling apart. Dr. Rondo says, you must have been wasted on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. From what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drinks.
So a mimosa is just wine and orange juice?
Champagne.
Champagne.
And orange juice, yeah. Well, I guess sparkling wine, because in order to be champagne, it has to be from the Champagne region of France.
Oh.
And I have to be gay for knowing that. But yeah.
No, I have heard that too. So
sparkling wine, and we had orange juice. We had lemonade.
Doesn't seem like a lot of alcohol in that, though, is there?
Depends on how much you put in your champagne flute.
Okay.
Apple cider was one of the options. Strawberry lemonade was one of the options. It was nice.
Gotcha.
I like
that. Was it a vodka orange juice champagne?
No.
Just
a mimosa is champagne.
Just trying to figure out how you got so fucked up.
Just drinking champagne and orange juice and apple cider mostly.
All right.
Yeah. Well, then I had, so before that I had a bloody.
Yeah.
Then before that after that I had an old fashioned. Then I had 3 mimosas.
Yep.
Then I had 3 beers.
Okay.
Then I had a shot of Fireball. And then I had a 99 grapes. That was when the Vikings scored touchdowns we had to drink.
Uh-huh.
That was my imbibing for the day from about 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
8 hours, I had that much to drink. Now, that's not a small amount to drink, but it's certainly not throwing up at 7 o'clock.
No.
Yet I did. Didn't eat enough. That was my problem. Copperhead with $10 says, supporting your mimosa addiction.
All right.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Dr. Rondo says they're so good, LOL. Yeah, like, fuck you. McBuster says mimosas are for women. Fucking drink one and then tell me they're for chicks. They're delicious. XJX says, did you start menopause? Bloody Marys are good. They got I like the spiciness. I got to have a spicy Bloody Mary. I can't have like a tomato-y Bloody Mary. It's got to be spicy. It's got to have some kick.
Yeah.
You know? But I drink old fashions like a man. I drink Minnesota Golds like a man. For God's sake. The sugar with the champagne hits nice, says Dr. Rondo. See? Bigot on socialist media says if Vikings want to be these for playoffs, they need to beat the shit out of the Packers. I agree. Buffalo Jockey says you drank like a white college girl and threw up. What the fuck? Sam Show says, of course they're delicious. Homo. It's mean. It's fucking mean, dude. Coyote with another $4.99 says, don't mix. Old rule. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You guys have us down to 120 for tonight. Thank you very much. Just keep going. Sexorcist with $2 says, next time, don't drink while you're on the rag. I'm glad I can make money on my gay drinking habits.
Yeah.
Need to stop donating. Have to buy K-Series Civic. Hashtag VTech, says funeral director. Well, thank you for the $2 and all of your support. I appreciate it. Triple N says, is Jordan Love playing? If not, I'd take the Vikings. I don't know. I haven't heard. There is an off chance that he plays. I'd be surprised if he does. But I've been wrong before. Again, I agree with Triple N. If he doesn't play, I think we're going to fuck him up. If he does play, I don't think he's 100%. And I think we're going to win too. I think we're winning no matter what. Buffalo Jockey says, don't mix. Thought we were done. Hey, Buffalo Jockey, don't fucking write that name. What I fucking tell you? I don't want to get rid of you, Buffalo Jockey. I like you, but I say shit. I mean shit. You got to cut it out. All right. Let's get into what we've got for the rest of the show today. We've got a lot of other things. Holy shit, that took enough time where I may, and we will have to probably go over this again tomorrow morning. For the morning show audience. We won't take as much time on it. We will talk about it a little bit because 5,000 other channels will have spoken about it.
Right.
By the time we get to tomorrow morning. But yeah, help us knock out that last 120 and call this a nice, easy, successful night, man. Thank you. And if you like PayPal, we do too. Danny Polischuk posted that AI video the other night. Of CNN. He got Jake Tapper reporting on Israel putting bombs inside the anuses of goats.
Yeah.
And then when Hezbollah would fuck the goats,
it'd blow up.
They would blow up.
Yeah.
It looked like a CNN report. It was a parody. It was a silly AI thing that Danny Polischuk did. I have to admit, Danny Polischuk got me for a second when I saw this on Twitter. Until I went to his YouTube channel and saw that it was his channel. And that it was a parody thing. I thought that CNN actually addressed the Danny Polischuk video to say it was a fake and that it was an AI thing. I mean, the Chiron, I should have known right away. That's not CNN's Chiron. But I want to play this Jake Tapper clip.
Yeah.
And you tell me if it's not something you could fall for. And by the way, I guarantee by the end of 2025, we got some kind of laws on the books. Maybe not banning AI shit like this. But there's definitely going to be some kind of case or some kind of legislation where people are going to want this AI shit banned because it fucks with
it's getting a little weird.
Yeah.
Yesterday, a video from comedian Danny Polischuk went viral that used artificial intelligence in my face to make it seem like Israel had planted explosives inside the rectums of goats, which were then detonated when thousands of members of Hezbollah became intimate with those goats. While humorous, here at CNN, we are very concerned with the proliferation of any fake news.
Okay, that was the one, the point I knew the second time I watched it that was fake is when Jake Tapper says, while humorous.
Oh, okay.
A news anchor would not say,
while humorous,
that the terrorists fucking the goats in the ass and blowing up is humorous.
News that we didn't create ourselves. Disinformation is a very serious threat to our country and the world when it isn't us here at CNN creating it. Acknowledge the average person on the internet is too stupid to tell the difference between parody and reality. And if it was up to us, none of those people would ever be allowed to vote. Some of you might be thinking this video is AI and you would be incorrect. This is a
that was funny. Did you see what they did? Watch the video. Watch the actual video.
This video is AI and you would be incorrect. This is a totally real thing that me, trusted journalist Jake Tapper, would totally say for realsies.
For realsies?
For realsies.
For realsies.
So they're Danny, you know what that was? That was that started out with Danny going, I'm going to have a little fun with AI today.
Yeah.
And then that kind of ended up happening. So he's like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I'm just going to post it as I don't think that started as a video. I think that started as him just having a little fun. And then he went, oh, we can do this. This looks good. And now he just can't stop. Now there's probably going to be a couple more. I think there should be a Jake Tapper series on Danny's channel. Just have him just keep doing shit as wild as you get. The closer it gets to the election, the wilder the shit should be.
Then you got to try to figure out what's actually real.
Yeah, or you could go the route of trying to make it as close to real as possible and then make people determine. Thank you to Coyote for $19.99 over on YouTube. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Now we're only 105 away from tonight. Matt, this knock on wood, this could end up shaping up to be a nice and easy night.
Nice.
For the old toe. If you guys want to throw in, please do. because we're only 105 away, and you guys are teaming up nicely. I appreciate it. Yeah, another thing, people were talking about all the shit Nick's got wrong. I wanted to mention this before we moved on.
Okay.
The shit about his own case that he's fucking gotten wrong.
Yeah.
The shit about April's case that he got wrong when he told her, oh, it's going to get thrown out because of this motion you made. And then she got fucking leveled in court on that. And then let's not forget, and I'm going to leave it at this, he was telling everybody who would listen, including Patrick Melton, why you would talk to him. I know it's weird that you need that kind of affirmation from a weird guy like that, especially someone who bullied your girlfriend off the internet.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Patrick Melton and his fans bullied April off the internet, and here Nick's buddying up to him. I'm sure that sits well. But if it doesn't, she has no fucking spine. But he was going to him like, yep, Aaron's getting a felony today. I'm like, I told everybody who was saying, oh, you got court on Thursday, I was telling anybody who would listen, guys, it's going to be in and out. Like, it's going to be a nothing thing. It's not going to be a big deal. I was saying publicly, I don't talk about the case. I don't do anything like that. But I was like, this Thursday thing, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going to happen before it happens, but it's going to be a real quick deal, And Nick's like, oh, felony, here we go, blah, 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 blah. And he was going to stream that night, and he had this victory stream. All I did was say I'm waving an omnibus and pleading not guilty, and then we set up a settlement conference. I mean, it was as nuts and bolts as you can possibly get. And he fucking threw tantrums, and he lied to all these people saying I was going to do this and I was going to do that. And then he didn't stream because his whole celebration was ruined. And I'm like, Nick kind of became the base level steel toe troll, where they get this idea in their head that I never said. And then that thing doesn't happen. And then they get mad at me and get angry that thing didn't happen. And I'm like, dude, I told you. Like, don't get your hopes up.
They don't know where to project their anger and their bad feelings.
It's very strange, right? How I'm like their abandoned father.
Yeah, I'm pour it all into you.
It's very odd.
You are such a big part of their life.
I'm honored. Someone says diddlers stick together. One of them, I know for a fact one of them is not a diddler. The other one, I can't say one way or the other. The fat one, who the fuck knows? Das Optic Nerve says, when Aaron waves for a bus, you can hear his arm fat flapping like a flag in a strong breeze. That fucking hurts my feelings a lot, and you'll never know exactly how much it stings to hear that. I wanted to do this real quick because I thought this was a lot of fun. Just a simple little thing. I don't know if you know who Ed Krasenstein is.
No.
But he's a liberal political commentator. And he loves the shit on Trump. And I thought this tweet that I wanted to bring up here is one of the most autistic, hilarious tweets I've seen in a long time. So this Ed Krasenstein tweeted, voting Donald Trump is like throwing the Titanic in reverse to hit the iceberg a second time. Sounds like a funny little liberal tweet, to get all the anti-Trump people riled up. Not the Bee decided to take this joke and over-break it down so that they could make Ed Krasenstein look like a dick. Not the Bee then wrote, many postulate that this could have actually saved lives. There weren't enough lifeboats. If there had been a shelf on the iceberg low enough, backing up to it would have allowed the crew and passengers still on board to climb onto it and stay there until help came. Now, whether or not this is actually a theory of the Titanic, I've never heard it before.
I never have either. No,
but it would
never
be
once.
It would be great if it was, and you got this Ed Krasenstein going, got my great Titanic joke. Let's throw that up on Twitter here, and there we go. And then the first thing you see is Not the Bee going, actually, if there was a shelf low enough on the iceberg, people could have climbed on it, would have saved lives. And you know that, like, the lack of sense of humor people like that have. He's like, oh yeah, piece of shit. Somebody wrote to him, says, pretty sure that's not the point. We know.
Yeah.
I liked that one. Look.
That one's silly.
When it comes to when it comes to all this election shit, I think anyone taking it seriously at this point is the one fucking up. If you're looking at election tweets and shit like that and going, well, come on, guys, no time for jokes. It's Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. There's always going to be times for jokes. Always. As we get closer to the election, I feel Trump or Kamala won't be president, says Pickett on socialist media. Hot take. Hot take. It's Hot Take Tuesday here on Steel Toe. Let me ask you a question.
What?
Because I don't want anyone to accuse you of anything.
All right.
So I just want to come out with it. You are fucking wiped, aren't you?
No, actually, something got in my eye at work.
Oh, because your eye. Yeah, because your eyes. I'm not saying you look tired in general. I'm saying your eyes are fucked up.
Yeah, my left eye is on fucking fire right now.
Really?
Yeah, I got some shit in my eye.
Oh, I thought you were like falling asleep.
No, it's like the second time it's happened. Like I can't keep that eye open, which is making the other one half closed as well as I'm fucking fighting that. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, like it's I'm fine. Like it'll be fine. It's just my eye is irritated as fuck right now. Didn't expect it.
Like
apparently I didn't take the proper safety precautions. I don't know what the fuck happened today.
It started here?
No, like it was already bad as I was coming here. It's just been getting worse. I sit here, it's like
McBuster says Matt's brain fell out at birth. He's fine.
Yeah.
Do you need to go in the sink and like rinse your eyeballs out?
No, like it's literally just like it's not. It doesn't need to be rinsed. It's clean now. It's just irritated from something, and that's my life for the next 24 hours is going to be a burning fucking eyeball.
Some people in the audience are theorizing that you got cum in it.
It was not cum.
No,
I don't think cum would cause irritation for a full day.
You'd be surprised.
I wouldn't know either.
Well, just trying to help.
All right.
Just trying to help.
No, it's one eye is really fucking with me and is making the other one go shutty and I can't see shit.
Day one salt with a great idea. Have you been scratching your asshole and then rubbing your eyes?
Well, I do that daily, so no, I'm like immune to that.
Okay.
Like that doesn't affect me.
Again, just checking because I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
That's it. If you guys want to throw us money and take guesses on what's going on with Matt's eyeballs, that's a great way to hit our goal tonight.
Great.
You guys throw in your $5-10 and you guess what's wrong with Matt's eyes, and we'll be able to knock out this last hundo today. We're about 100 away, and we still got 40 minutes
the
left.
more that started burning, I knew it was just as a matter of time before it came up. I'm like, someone's gonna say some shit.
Look, you guys throw in your money. We got the Streamlabs, PayPal, and Venmo links in there. You can do it on YouTube. You can do it on Rumble. Doesn't matter. You can gift some memberships. I don't care. But let's throw in a couple of bucks and let's guess what's up with Matt's eyeball. We'll play a little money game here on Steel Toe. You guys throw in. I'm going to read all the ideas that have money attached to them. That'll be the deal. Text coming in. I knew a guy that drank gay F-word drinks like you. His girlfriend left him, and he came out as a homo. Just saying. Well,
wait, which one's he talking to, me or you?
How are heterosexual relations?
Windex does make you go blind. Maybe there really is Windex in here.
How are heterosexual relationships working out for your boy? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, we got to get to this. This is one of the funniest things. Like before the news of Nick's denial came today, this was the funniest thing on the internet.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the British Prime Minister give this speech about hostages.
No, I have seen nothing on the internet today.
Oh, is this fucking good? Oh, my God, is this the best? So there's nothing worse than trying to give a serious, impassioned like speech where you fucking mean that shit.
Yeah.
And you dick it up and you say the wrong thing.
Okay.
There's nothing worse. Like George W. Bush would, rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? I believe that fish and people can coexist. He'd say weird shit like that. Keir Starmer just called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Is this the UK Prime Minister? It is the British Prime Minister. I didn't know that was his name, Keir Starmer. God, I'm fucking out of the loop. He asked for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The only problem is he asked for something else.
Oh.
when he called for a ceasefire in Gaza, and I don't think
don't
think he meant it.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the return of the sausages, the hostages.
Come on.
Why are return of sausages?
He wants the return of the sausages.
I didn't know there was sausages involved.
I didn't know that either. I didn't think they were kosher or halal. Well, sausages, the Muslims ain't gonna fuck around with sausage.
No, they came from hoofed animals, right?
Yeah, the Jews ain't gonna fuck around with sausages. That ain't not halal, kosher.
Right.
So where are all these sausages in the Middle East that we're not here? Send them over to America. These guys ain't using them.
Yeah, we fucking love some sausage. Breakfast sausage, Polish sausage. Where's some of them other sausages we got?
Vienna sausages. Cocktail sausages. Now I'm doing O&A.
They grill pretty good.
They grill pretty good. What's wrong with the sausages we got? I ain't hear anyone complain about the sausages we have. They eat pretty good. Kielbasa. What's some of them other sausages we got? Bratwurst.
Summer sausage. Maple bacon breakfast sausage.
Maple sausage patties.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh. I thought I had the beer we got. I might not have it.
Oh no.
I don't have it on this.
I don't remember you having it. No. This I don't remember.
I mean, I do have
one.
the what's wrong with the beer we
Right,
got.
but
no, hey.
Yeah, what's wrong with the beer we got?
What's wrong with the sausage we got?
Yeah.
Beer battered sausage.
Oh,
Smoked
God.
sausage. Cat sausage for the Haitians. I ain't hear anybody complain about the sausages we have. Coyote Envy with $4.99 says Green Bay, Minnesota, over under 43.5. I'm going to take the under on that one. Hey, guys in the chat, what's some of them other sausages we got? What's some of them other sausages that we got? They eat pretty good. Sausage links. Here, I'll do one. I'm not ready to abandon this yet.
Okay.
Blood sausage.
This goes from me bringing a fucking O&A bit first thing in the show, you yelling at me, to you obsessing over an O&A bit.
Chorizo. What's some of them other sausages we got? Andouille. Blutwurst. Knackwurst. Weisswurst. Salami. Kielbasa. They grill up pretty good. I ain't hear anybody complain about the sausage we have. Longaniza. Boerwurst. No, Boerewors. Oh, fuck. Beef sausage. Pork sausage.
Venison sausage.
Wiener Schnitzel. Cheddar bacon.
Apple Gouda.
Gino Bisconti's Italian sausage. Sticking out of his jeans in a picture they took. There's a picture that they're alleging is Gino Bisconti, and his balls are hanging out of his jeans on a park bench.
Oh, God.
This is merely an allegation.
Okay.
In no way can I confirm this. I saw it on Misery Loves Clips Twitter today. Oh, boy. Head-to-head. Oh, we're beating Carl today in head-to-head, says Misery Loves Clips, and that's not even counting our Rumble. Yay! Cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Misery Loves Clips. We're coming in second. I thought Misery Loves Clips also did this. I thought this was funny. It's me. Stop giving me your toughest battles. Jesus, just stop cheating on your wives. I thought that was a good little meme. Where is the Gino?
Is it cheating if there's permission?
Where's the? Here we go. Gino Bisconti on a bench, allegedly. And then, as you can see there, there is a hole in his jeans, and I think that's a ball hanging out of there.
Wow.
It's a funny little clip.
That
Harmless. All kinds of good fun.
What the fuck?
By the way, Gino, somebody told me about a clip that Gino did. He said, Gino did a clip today where he forgave you and April.
Wait.
Now, I
Wait.
look. I can't speak for April.
Uh-huh.
I can only speak for myself.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember saying sorry. I don't remember. What are you forgiving me for? Putting thousands upon thousands of dollars in your pocket and then shoving a goddamn katana in my back? Like, Aaron, I forgive you for me being a really shitty friend. I guess.
Wow.
I don't remember asking for an apology.
No.
I don't recall needing to be forgiven. Look, I need to be forgiven by many people in my life.
But
Gino Bisconti is not on that list.
No.
And by the way, I am not looking for an apology from Gino Bisconti either. I don't feel either of us owes the other any atonement.
Mm-hmm.
He went his way. I kind of was forced to go the other way.
Slightly. I mean,
you know,
you were pushed that direction with a bunch of sharp objects.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when those go in your back, you're like, oh, I got to get the fuck out of here. It's going to be fatal. McBuster says, Gino realizes he has nobody but Kiki and Mima, and they are already driving him crazier. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, he said, I forgive April and Aaron. I guess, I guess he blames April. He said, because they're stupid and they drug us into their horse shit. I go, excuse me. Who did I put? I didn't put you on the phone with anybody.
Nope.
I mean, I thought we were like pals, so I'd talk to you about my problems and shit.
Yeah, you came clean with your shit.
Like a buddy.
Yeah. Hey, friend, here's the crazy shit that's been going on in my life. I fucked up.
I loved doing a show with you. We had a lot of fun doing a show together.
Yeah.
Probably the most high-profile, most viewed show you'd been on, I would say. And then all of a sudden, we weren't doing a show together anymore. Dragged you into my horse shit. I think not. Yeah. In fact, I'm the one who kept telling you guys, talk to her. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to stop you from being friends with somebody else. You talking to her and you being friends with her does not impact how I feel about you whatsoever.
You couldn't have been more focused on the shit you had done and what you had experienced and neutral towards the other outside parties, like for them. Like you weren't telling them.
For them,
yeah.
Right, yeah.
That for others.
I had my own opinions.
You weren't pushing other people to do anything.
No.
Then make your own choice. Look at the situation. Do what you want to do.
So, thank you for your forgiveness, Pope Gino, the righteous. But I don't think either you or I have anything to be sorry for towards each other. We all made our choices. We all did and said what we did and said. And we move on with our lives from there. And you are never invited to my football parties anymore. I'm teasing. Buffalo Junkie, never treat someone like Gino like a friend. Gino was a good friend until he wasn't. That's what I will say. I can't. There's only one thing I want in this world, Matt.
What's that?
Immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The return of the sausages.
That's what I want. In
you
fact,
you want that Italian sausage back.
You can cut that first thing out. You know what I want?
Yeah.
The return of the sausages.
That's all I want. One thing. All I want
the
for
return of the sausages.
All I want for Christmas is
the return of the sausages.
Victor, can you clip that out so we can put that on the front page here for drops? Because we got to cycle a few out.
The return of the sausages.
You should never
like
make speeches before lunch.
No.
That's the lesson that we're learning here.
It's like you don't go grocery shopping hungry.
Right. You don't make a speech about foreign policy when you haven't eaten.
The return of the sausages.
I mean, you can return
stupid
those
ass.
too while you're at it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know?
I mean, they're not going to eat them.
If you've got hostages, I think it's more important to free them first.
Mm-hmm.
But certainly if you have sausages as well and you're not using them, I mean, it's a war. People could use them.
Yeah.
People could use their the food in a war-torn area. Let's go and... McBuster and Citizen M are fighting in the Rumble chat. There we go. Das Optic Nerve says, Aaron wants the return of the sausages up his flabby butt. It's not very nice, my friend. 100. Hey, guys, we're 100 even away from tonight's goal, and we've got about a half hour to hit it. So what do you say? You guys hit up that PayPal, hit up that Streamlabs, hit up that Venmo, the Super Chats, and the Rumble Rants, and let's hit that final 100 for tonight and call it another win for the toe. Only 100 away. Why don't you guys jump on it now? Because it'll get 100 will get very nerve-wracking the closer we get to 8:55. And like I said this morning, I don't want to do any 5-minute begging shit. I really just hope you guys like what we're doing tonight, especially our sausage bit that we did.
Yeah.
And I hope that you guys find it in your heart to throw us a couple of bucks.
I'm guessing they like the sausage.
Coyote with $4.99 says Gino was screaming about no donor money. Well, yeah, I mean, I said that about Gino. I said that when he got canned from Compound Media. I said he's going to find it harder to be an outdoor cat in these internet parts. It's fucking brutal. People end up having a lot more sympathy for the Mershas and the Aarons of the world when they have to go out and do it themselves.
Uh-huh.
You know? When you got to go out there and rattle the can to produce your content, it gets hectic. It gets nerve-wracking. That's for sure. I told Gino that. I told him I would help him.
That Kumia cash dried up, and oh boy.
Gino was getting overpaid at Compound. Everybody at Compound was overpaid.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anthony was running a charity over at Compound, and Gavin put a stop to it. And, now you got to try and replace that income with streaming, and that's really fucking hard, man. It's really fucking hard. All right, let's I will say, McBuster, if I'll address this real quick. If Citizen M does what he said he's going to do, he's banned from everything Steel Toe, because that's just a dog shit move. I mean, that's just a lame son of a bitch move, I'll tell you that much, and I just don't need to be associated with people like that. This was interesting. Before we started the show tonight, the son of the would-be Trump assassin. Now, this is the one that was at the golf course.
Yeah.
We have to be very specific with the would-be Trump assassins.
Right.
There's the one who, got half his head blown off.
Well, I think he was too young to have a son to be arrested for this.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have the one who was sticking the gun through the fence like Elmer Fudd at the golf course.
Yeah.
This is the Elmer
Who
Fudd
apparently
guy.
had been scoping the joint for a while.
Yeah. So that guy has a son.
Yeah.
And now that son has been arrested for possessing cheese pizza, cheddar popcorn.
What a goofy looking fuck.
Can you believe that guy had cheddar popcorn either on a computer or in a garage or whatever?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Can you really?
Yes. And there's someone, wow. I know someone that looks really similar to that. It's making me think of this person like, ooh, I wonder
Yeah,
about
but
this
he's
guy
way
now.
fatter. Same consistency to the awful beard hairs.
No,
But he weighs about 400 pounds.
I'm literally serious. In real life, I know someone who looks very similar to that. Now I'm going,
And you
is
suspect
that
him?
motherfucker? I do now.
Why do they all look ghoulish?
I always thought he was creepy. He's weird. This is fucked up.
The son of a violent leftist who hates Donald Trump might also be into diddling little kids. Investigators say they discovered hundreds of files of cheddar popcorn during a search of Orrin Ruth's residence in Guilford County, North Carolina, on Saturday, conducted in connection with an investigation unrelated to child exploitation.
How much do you hate your father where you get busted for cheese pizza because he tried to kill the president?
I was going to, yeah, like, that's the thing. They had to look into him because of his dad.
Uh-huh. God damn it, Dad. They never would have found me out. Thanks.
Dad, you can't shoot the president. I've got cheese pizza on my computer. God. At least let me know. I could have destroyed my hard drive before you had to kill the president. God, Dad, you never think of anyone but yourself. Fuck. The 2 charges he faces include receipt of cheddar popcorn and possession of cheese pizza. That unrelated investigation is the search into info about his father's assassination. No, I thought it was a traffic ticket. Investigators said it was found on a Samsung Galaxy Note device located inside of his primary bedroom in the residence. Well, you know that's a real bitch where the damning felonious evidence is right there in your master bedroom. Not really any way you can fight that.
No.
A review of the SD card located in device 1 revealed that it contained hundreds of cheddar popcorn files. Prosecutors, you know what you never find in these cases?
What's that?
You never find a guy who dabbled in cheese pizza. You never see one of these things seized and like, we found like 3 pictures. We don't know if we should charge him or if he fucked up and stumbled onto something.
Right.
It's either they don't have any on their computer or they have hundreds and thousands of images. It's never like, well, he took a wrong turn at a couple of internet websites and whoopsie doodle. It's always 0 or
hundreds.
Shitload. Orrin Ruth will make an initial appearance in North Carolina federal court later Tuesday, where prosecutors are expected to seek his continued detention. Well, even if they let him out, it's like
lucky him.
No cell phones, no computers.
Right.
Like, you're not going to be allowed to. Boy, I tell you, that family is really having a rough one lately. It's how about the fact that you get caught for hundreds of images of cheese pizza on your computer, and you're not the most famous criminal in the family? Isn't that a bitch? That really sucks. You're like, oh, I got found with hundreds of child photos on my computer. Oh, yeah? Yeah, but nobody really talks about it because Dad's kind of in deep shit right now. Yeah, what did Dad do? He tried to murder the president. Whoa! Trying to murder the president. Good Christ. Oh, by the way, thank you, Coyote, for that $5. That puts us $95 away from hammering out tonight. So you guys go ahead. Keep throwing in your 5 or 10. Let's go ahead and get this thing knocked out. MSO said, I heard he was just hired by the Shuley Network. Come on, man.
Oh, boy.
It's so early yet for the ESO jokes. I actually do, I feel bad for Shuley on that one. Because, you don't know that your producer's into that. You don't know he's doing that shit. And then it happens, and now you're expected to, comment on it publicly.
Yeah.
And the last thing you want to fucking do is comment on something like that publicly.
Get rid of the guy, move on.
Yeah. Hey, Shuley, what do you think of your producer getting arrested for cheese pizza? And you're like, I really don't want to.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. I just hope you would all trust that I'm not into that and that I don't condone that and that guy will never, you'll never see him around here anymore. No, Shuley, this is the internet. We get irrational for fun because we've decided we hate you because you do a show and we don't find it entertaining. So we have to irrationally hate your guts. And then we want you to be connected to this CP thing. You're like, why would you want someone to be connected to that? Because fuck you, you Jew. Like, whoa,
Jeez.
whoa. Jesus Christ,
Wow.
you guys. All of a sudden, Sam Show walked in here. MSO, the guy who made the joke, writes, too soon. Well, good. Went and picked out my daughter's Halloween costume today, the oldest one.
Yeah.
Shrek.
Oh, yeah?
That was an out there choice, right?
Yeah. I didn't know Shrek was still big like that.
I didn't either.
Nice.
Das Optic Nerve says Aaron has terabytes of CP. Cake porn. We first met when I was a minor in high school with 99 cents. Hey, that's a picture of April. Wait a tick. Wait a minute. No, she picked out the Shrek costume, but you know what I got to tell her about? I got to tell her about her Christmas present today.
Oh.
She was fucking
Aren't you
pumped.
supposed to wait till Christmas to tell her about a Christmas
Yeah,
present?
but I was too excited. I was too pumped. I couldn't hold on to this for 4 more months. She knew that Weird Al was going on tour.
Yeah.
I saw the news today.
Yeah.
She saw the news. She didn't know about the VIP packages where you get to go back and meet him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what a piece of shit that I am if I don't get her the VIP one where she can go meet Weird Al after the show. Of course.
That's pretty cool meet.
You've got to do that. So plus I get to too.
There you go.
We each get to take a picture.
I saw that over the weekend. I saw he's going on tour. I'm like, oh my God. I never looked up the dates, and you talking about it this morning. I'm like, fuck, now I might have to go.
Yeah. That's going to be a hot ticket. So I have to get those tomorrow because I have a feeling those are going to go really, really quick. James with $5 on Venmo says, I forgive you too. Oh, everybody's forgiven. Gino forgave me. That guy forgave me. You guys throw in a couple of bucks, and I want you guys to forgive me too, just like Gino did. I'm happy that I got the forgiveness that nobody fucking asked for over here. I'm not the one who got you involved in shit. She did.
Yeah.
She got you involved in shit.
Yeah, but he forgives you, though.
But you forgive me.
For her getting him involved.
What's the point of me leaving that fucking place if I'm going to get lumped in with him all over again? Adam Simon gifting a membership. Thank you very much, buddy. We are now $85 away from, hey, guys, we're rallying in the right direction. What do you say we top it off, finish it off? $85 away. Dr. Silverwolf becoming a member for 28 months says, oh, hey, I bought one of those VIP Weird Al tickets. Maybe I'll see you there, boss. I thought they went on sale tomorrow.
There's pre-sale shit. There's different pre-sale shit. General public is until the 27th.
Cunt. I thought it was tomorrow.
No, it's pre-sale. I looked it up today. There's some a certain pre-sale, and then there's like the fucking casino pre-sale, and then there's the general public, which is on the 27th.
How do you get pre-sale if you're not?
I don't know. You have to enter a code. I don't know where you go online to find this code. Because I'm like, well, can you just tell me what the fucking prices are at least so I know if like I want to go or not? They wouldn't even do that.
Halada Vagina says, Aaron, they have bottomless mimosas at Granite City for $11. Well, get your bathroom ready. I'm going to puke in it. Bapa Shab says, I forgive you for forgiving me. Oh, well, that's very nice. Helgi with $2 says, I forgive you.
No, that's great. Bottomless mimosas. That means you can go throw them up and start all over again.
That's good. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Because I
just fucking, you'll never fill up.
I throw up on those mimosas, remember? All right, guys, $85 away. Let's rally and let's hit that goal and let's add 30 minutes to the show. We need to hit these. They are very important. They help us keep the show on the air, and we are very close. So why don't you guys throw in some chunk plays for us? And we'll hammer it out in 15 minutes. We're looking good, but we need some more of you to throw in a couple more bucks to make this thing go. All right, let's go to our next story. An 87 – I thought we'd like this one.
Okay.
Because it's a very wholesome, nice story.
Oh, yeah, I love wholesome stories.
I figured we could fuck it up. Yeah. I figured we could try to take this nice, lovely, wholesome story, and between me, you, and the audience – we could just totally take this story and horrify the people who meant to put it out there as good feelings. Let's check it out. Oh, come on. A 15-second fucking ad.
God.
Throw us $85 so we can knock out tonight's goal and do a half hour of overtime. It's been a very good show for you tonight. We'd like to see the money for it. We appreciate you. Oh.
What the fuck is this?
What is this, a Dire Straits music video?
What the fuck are we watching?
Eco9 is sponsored by your Washington
What's wrong with the
area
80s
Toyota
animation
dealers.
we got?
At WUSA 9, it's our mission to highlight our inspiring neighbors who are making an impact in the community, and that is what this next...
And that's why we have this anchor. Oh, neighbors, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Eco9 report is all about.
Eco9
will definitely put a smile on your face.
All right, ready?
I'm so ready.
He just said this story is here to put a smile on your face, so this is feel good.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be nice and proper.
And uplifting.
I want you guys to be nice, proper, and uplifting when commenting on this story.
Meteorologist Mary Marshall caught up with an 87-year-old retiree who is on a mission to keep a local park clean.
By caning drug addicts when they come in to use heroin. I just come by and I see people using Fent and I just crack them in the fucking head with a hickory stick. And then the kids go, it's just fun dip, mister. And I go, you can't fool me, you little crackheads. They break their teeth.
On any given day, among the people jogging and biking in Glencarlin Park, you might bump into Alan Weil.
Hello.
And you might bump into him because he likes to come up to the lady bikers and rub himself crotch first on them. He likes to tell them that he's picking up litter, and he uses his status as an 87-year-old man to pretend he doesn't know what he's doing when he penis rubs them on the thigh, and a little translucent fluid ends up on their skin.
Jesus.
The 87-year-old man picks up litter in the park. I'm making him a secret leg humper. That's the tact I'm going to go with.
Uh-huh.
He's become quite the fixture along the pathways, known for
What's
his
he use
dog
that grabber
treats.
for?
Yeah.
Tries to pinch the girls' asses as they jog by.
Time for your virginity test, you whore. Let's find out if you're snug as a bug in a rug. Let me pinch your cunt. Let me pinch your cunt lips and see if you're still tight for daddy.
But more so for cleaning up the park.
Oh, good.
One piece of trash
Weren't we lucky?
at a time.
You understand, you're
Lucky.
knocking on death's door, motherfucker.
Lucky.
Do you really want to spend your last days meandering through a park picking up
He's
piss bottles?
trying to leave a legacy behind. Sad, pathetic.
People.
No one gives a fuck legacy.
Right? He dies, and then people will be like, oh, well, I guess there's going to be a couple more bottles on the trail. Who gives a shit?
He dies. Everyone thinks he's just some fentanyl addict who overdosed and just fucking walked past
He's
him.
going to be lying in the park. Fucking squirrels are eating his eyeballs, and people are like, oh, another junkie fucking kicked the bucket.
Meanwhile, he could have got a couple more years had he just
Yeah.
been around loved ones, and they
Yeah.
would have noticed his deterioration.
That pincher grabs his fentanyl cigarettes, I'm guessing, and that's how he died. Fucking has a heart attack, just has a brain aneurysm and drops dead in the woods. Nobody finds him until they start smelling something
He's
weird.
having a stroke, and they think he's ODing.
Well, I began because I enjoyed coming to the park, first of all. I thought it was attractive and it was a good exercise and so forth. And then when I started doing it,
God, I don't
realized
want
it
to
was
get old.
trash.
I know. I'm just looking at the hair that's leaking through his shirt, and I'm like, oh, God.
I enjoyed coming to the park. It was attractive and like,
Yeah.
dude, oh my!
I hope I die before that becomes fun.
I don't want to die, but I don't want to be that. So
Right.
I'm so conflicted right now.
I'm just looking at the chest hair that
Oh, I
pops up
know.
through your shirt, and I'm like, oh.
Dude, you don't got to use like a fucking razor blade, but like
Dude,
a buzzer,
you can't.
trimmer.
No, you can't. You know how like when you use a trimmer on your balls and they're so wrinkly that you end up, you know, kind of nick yourself?
Yeah,
in the-
you gotta be careful with that.
But that's all your chest skin at that age. It's all testicle skin. Yeah. It's all.
Put a guard on it then.
I mean, maybe, but yeah.
A plastic guard.
Oh. Whoops.
All over the place, and that kind of spoiled the beauty.
You
That's
fucking cunt. Jesus. I saw a couple of water bottles and I spurged out. Oh, okay.
Wait, so he can't stretch his chest skin out real tight so he doesn't nick it?
Bertha, get your ass in here. It's time to shave my chest. I got to meet all the hot co-eds at the park. There's one girl who I'm pretty sure is 18, but what the hey?
when he got to work.
So I went to Amazon and got me my grabber and my
My grabber.
Got me my grabber. Oh, and this thing I use to pick up litter with. I call these my grabber because when you go to women and you ask them for hugs, they don't assume anything when you're 18, but boy, do I love to seesaw rub them back and forth. I like to rub my chest on their tits. I never hug the fat ones, you'll notice.
my bags and my gloves, and I set off almost every morning.
It's a lot easier to get hugs from big-titted women when you're picking up garbage. I tried the free pap smear picnic table, and there were no takers.
I had the pleasure of strolling with him one morning.
Oh, look at this.
At 87.
Would you bend over and
condom?
would you bend over and pick that up for me, sweetheart? Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Oh. He stood unnaturally close to me as I picked up the water bottle, and I felt something rub against my buttock. See, it's just
Don't clip that one, no.
See, it's just a nice story, and we're turning him into a pervert.
And a Navy veteran with 32 years of service.
He's a Navy veteran. Never mind, he's rubbing up against the guys.
We got this all wrong.
I make the men bend over and pick up the soda cans.
Fortunate.
He's still busy. Picking up sometimes 2 to 3 bags of trash.
Sometimes I pick up my own used condoms. I go, look at that.
plastic utensils to cans and yellow peppers.
I mean, at his
Some of
age,
it
why
just
use
inches
condoms?
away from
Right.
the trash can.
I blow
He's picked
dust.
up a lot over the last 4 years, even stuff that doesn't smell so great.
Some of those soaked diapers are really heavy and
Well, then don't pick them up, you fucking masochist.
You're gonna shit your pants. Stay home, sir.
Yeah. Some of my soggy diapers I really don't like throwing away. It's really a tough one when I pick up after me. Yeah, he's littering in the park.
nasty. Look at that.
But on occasion,
I wonder if I'll win.
he gets lucky.
I probably had close.
Every time I see a box of Newports, I always say, I wish we wouldn't fucking let them in the park. Here they go, just making it nasty. Go ruin your own neighborhood, you coloreds. Who let them out of the inner city? Take them back to the zoo. Jesus, sir.
I thought the bridges were too low.
I wish we had property zoning laws like we had back in the 50s.
To $400, but I'm happy if I find a penny or two as well. And
Oh, he's Jewish. Never mind. I used to be a producer on the Shuli network, but they took my laptop.
And that's the thing with the people that throw stuff around. The least they could do is leave me a little money.
He's joking, of course. He's actually
Yeah, fuck I am.
Wow.
These little cunts better start leaving me some dollar bills or they're going to lose their free garbage picker.
He's a fucking jokester.
Yeah, fucking hilarious. Here's a funny one. Make it 48 hours. Go.
refused to take money from those who offered. But the community rallied around him in a different way.
Good morning.
Someone anonymously sent a note.
Thank you for your efforts to clean up Arlington.
They actually accidentally meant to send that to a police officer who had just shot an unarmed black man. And they ended up getting it to the 87-year-old who cleans up worthless litter in the park.
A box full of trash bags and gloves.
There's also a little bag of Hershey Kisses.
Others just say two important words.
Good morning.
Old fucker. Go home. Leave town. Die already.
Oh, God.
Pervy coot. Shit, I knew we could do it. I told you we could do it. I told you we could take that positive story and we could make it all horseshit.
Yeah. I no doubt.
Coyote with $4.99 says MLC covered Gino's crying. Well,
Gino cried.
That's not very nice. Gino better not be crying. You can act like a man. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left. We got to knock out this $80. These goals are very necessary for Steel Toes survival. For the next month or so here, we got to get them down to zero. So please throw in your money. We got 5 minutes here. I got to do the begging thing. I'm sorry. The quicker you guys throw in your money and we can get this knocked out, the quicker we can continue on with the show and do an extra half hour. Otherwise, the show ends in 4.5 minutes. $80 away. If you're feeling generous, if you like the show we do, please support it financially. Please throw money in. I love that you like the show. I love that you subscribe to the show. I really do. The most meaningful thing you can do for this program is keep it alive by dropping a little money in, by dropping it in the offering plate. So here we go. $80 away. This is very doable. Let's start the rally, and you got to start it now because these things, we've seen it before on evening shows. Last Monday's evening show, these things fucking die on the vine really quick. And then other channels really make fun of me because I get really fucking depressed and bummed when we miss goals. So throw us some money on Venmo, PayPal. Those are the two best ways to do it. But if you got to do it on YouTube, Rumble, whatever, please send us that $80. Knock it down for us and keep this show on the air. That really is what that goal does. I do not ask for a dime more than what it takes to keep this fucking show running. I can't even afford to give the VIPs hats right now because I run it on such a thin fucking margin that I keep these guys paid, I keep us going, I keep us on the air. So please throw us some money. Right now we have no fucking rally. We got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Gotta go, guys. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. If you're feeling $50 generous, that will really help because we have nothing right now and we need to get moving. We really need to go here. We've got 3 minutes to go, and now the sweats are starting. Oh, come on. And I can't just sit here and yell and repeat the same things because I know what a failure I fucking sound
I thought
like.
we earned some dollars in the last story.
I thought we really did a great job with that. I really get frustrated.
Pervy old fuck.
Yeah, like people always say, do a good show and the money will come in. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, support the show. Throw in some money, guys. We got to get this thing knocked out. 2.5 minutes to go. Literally nothing has come in this first 2.5 minutes. Thank you to Mary with $15 on Venmo says, don't cry, please. I will cry if it helps. I don't think you understand how much I love doing these shows and how sad I would be if they went away, if the last 10 years of my life just fucking meant nothing. That would fucking suck for me. $65 away, guys. Come on. Let's get it going. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. If everybody pitches in, this is fucking easy to get it done and do an extra 30 minutes for you as a reward for you guys being so generous and getting us there. $65 away. We've got Mary coming up big, but we need way more people to come up big for us like that. If you've never given to this show before and you watch it all the time, maybe tonight would be a nice night to just throw your favorite show a couple of bucks. I'd really appreciate it. I got it. Keeping Matt, keeping Johnny, keeping myself, for fuck's sake. It costs money. $65 away. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, spam in the chat. Hoping you guys hear my calls for a couple of bucks here. Adam gifting a membership. Thank you. 1:20 with $65 to go. All right, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. Super Chats, Rumble Rants. 2 people have chipped in on what we need for a rally tonight. Please, if you're feeling generous, I really want to fucking keep this thing going. We're running it nuts to butts right now in terms of funds on this program. For the next month, we need to be hitting these goals, and then we can build up a little bit of a war chest here. We got a minute left. We're $65 away. Helgi with $10 says, I don't forgive you. Thank you, buddy. We needed that. 55 away. Let's get it. 40 seconds to go. $55 left. Please continue on in helping this thing keep going. 30 seconds to go. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, spam in the chat. $55 to go. Just click one of those links that's pinned to the top of the page, and let's get this thing done, guys. I'd really appreciate it. PayPal, Venmo, something. Kyle, thank you for the $10. Oh, boy. Yeah. 45 away from tonight. All right, 10 seconds to go. We got inside of 50, so we're getting another 30 minutes put on the clock. I just really hate that these evening shows are in a spot where we do so well and we don't have to, and then we get to that last 5 minutes and it's like, guys, just push forward the last little bit. We'd really appreciate it. All right. Time has run out, but we got inside of 50. Guys, please just throw in that last $45. It's really important these days that we knock this thing out. I've all of the money we saved with the people we've lost, I've given it to other people. I've given it to the goal when I can. I mean, I've done everything I can. Thank you very much. Dr. Rondo says, play the MLC clip. I will if we get that 45 knocked out. But we're going to do some stories, and I'm going to do a little bit of begging here and there to get that 40 hammered out. Thank you, Copperhead, for the 10. To get that 40 knocked out, I'm going to rattle the can some more throughout this half hour until it gets hammered out. I'm sorry. I have to be obnoxious. It's just the way it goes. I loved that story, too.
Yeah.
Of that guy. That was fun.
That was a fucking awesome one.
That was a fucking great time. Das Optic Nerve. Yeah, Buttshine says, so pathetic. I fucking agree, man. Yeah. I agree it's pathetic. You are not wrong. I like doing the show, so I do whatever I can to fucking let people know, hey, this is what we need. So pathetic. I agree. If you don't like it, that's totally fine. For 4 years now, I've been very open about it. Copperhead with $10 says, here you go. I'm a sucker for your begging. Thank you, man. Das Optic Nerve says, morning show, me thinks evening show is a freeloader. It goes in spurts. So, like, the evening show for the longest time was the one that would give all the money.
Yeah.
And then that stopped, but the morning show then started dropping in all the big dollars. And so it goes in It goes in ebbs and flows, I suppose. Thank you, Spring, for the $55. See, guys, that's how you do it. Another win for the toe. Thank you very much, Spring. Very much appreciated. And that, of course, means
another loss for MSO.
Another loss for Emmett. Well, he gets to watch me beg and struggle, so that's kind of a win. But now we get to be $15 into tomorrow morning. Thank you, Spring, for knocking that out for us. That was huge, and I appreciate it. All of you who chip in are fucking great. And those of you who don't, man, just consider it one day. That's all I'm saying. Consider it one day. All right, go in the Rumble chat and send me that link to the Kevin Brennan thing, talking about Gino. I'll play it. Who put it out there? You tell me the channel that put it out there. We'll watch Kevin talk about Gino. Potentially. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Sean is on. I'm watching Sean after our show's over. I'm going to watch him because he does a great job breaking all that stuff down. Gotcha. The toe stacking up wins, says XJX. Yeah, we got to push quite a bit to get those wins, but when we get them, it feels good. Buttshine says, how much to legally change your name to Toe?
Legal name changes aren't that much.
$30,000.
No,
somebody might. $50,000, and I'll legally change my name to Toe Imholt.
That's fine. I mean, you can still go with an alias.
Yeah, $50,000 is a lot of months of steel toe taken care of. So I could do this show with no goals for months and months and months and months and months for that. So, yes, I would change my name to Toe Aaron Imholt at $50,000. Katie with $10 says, wish I could do more. Sorry, boss. Oh, that is wonderful. Thank you very much for that $10. That puts us 25 into tomorrow morning's show. So there you go. The evening show, thanks to Spring. Spring is our hero, getting us into tomorrow.
Much like Mr. Rackets.
Yeah, it's just... hell, Matt, I'll do it for $50. Or Matt will do it for $50. You'll change your name for $50?
No. I don't want to change my name. Why would I change my name?
Helgi says, "What can we get a Kevin Brennan Rumble Friday?" I don't know if Kevin would do the show. Where is this Kevin Brennan clip you guys want me to do? You guys are the donors. You guys are the ones giving us.
Play this. Send it in.
You guys are the ones giving us money. I'll fucking do it. Is it My Lost Interest? Is he doing the Kevin Brennan thing? Let's take a look. Gino, I'll get what I get when I get it.
5 hours ago.
That's not the one.
Recent.
Who else would it be? TV's Will Heron? Would he be the one? For Real Media Player, John Recon 12 with $5. Thank you. I don't know what that means.
Real Media Player?
For Real Media Player. Appreciate it. Oh, MSO got the link. Okay, good. Oh, it's Misery Loves Clips. I fucking love this guy. I like him.
It's
right.
25 minutes.
Jesus, 25 minutes long.
What's the timestamp, yo?
This is fine.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
All right.
Fighting the greater good. You don't know what gays have. I had my jaw broken by a fucking drunk. I paid my way and moved
broke
on.
His own jaw?
I see how you beat me to it. Damn it. Damn it, you beat me to it. Fuck. And it's Matt by a nose.
I'm Jewish.
Never once did I say, we have to. I didn't even sue the bitch. I fucking swallowed it for the good of the company, which.
What? You did not. You pressed charges. Gavin told you not to press charges. You did, and the company broke up.
I mean, Kevin's got a good point.
Yeah.
I swallowed it for the good of the company, as George Carlin once said. Yeah, didn't help.
You know it.
Fucking fucked me over. And
Who fucked you over?
Never once did I say, we have to. I didn't even sue the bitch. I fucking swallowed it for the good of the company, which fucking fucked me over. And
it fucked him over that he didn't sue.
Yeah.
It fucked him up because he could have got his money for his medical treatments.
Yeah.
I see.
And you think I'm going to worry.
Oh, now he's mad at Kumia?
No, that's not what he meant.
Wow, this took a turn.
I
so
did
Kumia's
hear.
doing bad.
I heard something. I haven't actually seen a clip, but someone commented somewhere. I think it was Garrett and Steve. Garrett and Steve. They made a comment about Gino making some comment about how he found some out in Kumia's book that came out, that the whole Gino getting his fucking jaw broken thing, like there's some funny shit that he didn't know about. He was a little salty with Kumia.
Oh, really?
I don't know what the details are, but like there's a little more to this, I think.
Oh, so you think the fucked me over might have been intended towards Compound? I think the fucked me over means
I'm gonna
like,
say there is some shit towards Kumia going on in this situation. I don't know if it's that comment, but like,
oh, okay.
He found out some shit where he's like, I wasn't told all this shit. There's some new information here, and he's not really cool with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dixon, and now Gino's saying he should have sued Compound Media or something. Is he?
No.
People that come in and be like, I'm fighting the greater good. You don't know what gays have. I had my jaw broken by a fucking drunk.
We got to teach Kevin how to pause and pick up a clip from where he left off.
Yeah, well, he went back to try to figure out what Gino's rambling about.
God, how many fucking... I'm sorry, I just got a thing from State Farm. How many fucking checks are you going to get?
So have you
How many checks are you going to get for this fucking fix-it for your truck? Canceled, not cashed, not cashed. There's one check that was sent out by State Farm for $5,036.
Uh-huh.
And then there's another check that was just sent out to the auto body place.
Oh.
It was in the auto body place's name.
Gotcha.
But here's a $5,000 check that's not cashed. I'm guessing that one's going to get canceled.
Yeah.
Now that one's... How
I'm
fucking
assuming.
long... Are you an adult or not? How long does it take you to get a fucking truck fixed?
No, and to answer your question, yes, it's because she was on your policy when it happened.
Yeah, because I was going to say I took her off the policy.
Yeah, no, but that was the coverage at the time. So
Okay.
that's why.
Paid my way and moved on, and never once did I say, we have to... I didn't even sue the bitch. I fucking swallowed it for the good of the company, which fucking fucked me over. And you think I'm going to worry about what YouTube's going to do? I'll get what I get when I get what I get. Do you understand?
What is he yelling about?
I don't know. He's...
Like, I don't understand, because I don't follow any of the Dabbleverse stuff or anything like that anymore, but, like, what is Gino screaming
I think he's just
about?
screaming about not getting money and needing money.
Oh.
That's what I'm picking up on, because he didn't sue to get money then. He
Oh,
swallowed it
okay.
for the good of the company. Now he's worried. You think I'm worried about what YouTube's going to do? I'll get what I get when I get what I get. I assume he's talking about people giving him money.
All of a sudden
Having
having
a show.
all of a sudden having goals doesn't sound that fucking bad, does it?
Uh-huh.
Understand that?
What book is that from? Wait, is Gino going after Kumia? This is like 2 weeks before the wedding? This is incredible stuff.
Kevin.
I feel like melting when I'm high. I don't even know what to say. Is Gino even slightly going after Kumia?
I don't think so.
No.
Sorry, I gotta watch
don't
this
think he
again.
is.
It's like the
Jesus.
McGraw
Oh my
film.
God.
Who suggested that we should watch Kevin talk about Gino? Because this is hard to watch. All right, let's move forward.
And I thought today, you know what, Brennan? Because I refer to myself in the third person when I'm talking to myself. Brennan, say a lot of shitty fucking, use the N-bomb, the F-bomb, all the bombs. Get banned from YouTube, then you won't have to do a show every day. I told myself that today. Me and Gino should do a show.
Off for people.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'd watch that fucking show every day.
Right.
Are you kidding? Kevin Brennan and Gino Bisconti doing a show together? There's only
Oh my God.
one rule I have.
What?
They have to be in the same room, like the same studio doing the show. They have to.
With multi cameras, like, you know, filming the exits and all that shit.
I'll fucking kill you fucking faggot.
Show, and that should be the title of the show.
I'll fucking kill you fucking faggot.
With Kevin Brennan and Gino Bisconti.
I'll fucking kill you fucking faggot.
Multiple cameras filming every corner.
Yes.
People to be like, yeah, it's free. I can't afford $5. Every time you say, I can't afford $5, the universe hears you, and it will make you more poor.
Whoa!
What?
He's threatening.
We've never said that about you guys.
Now is he shitting on the people he's trying to get money from?
Yeah. I mean, our thing with money is always we suck and we're pathetic and we're e-beggars.
Yeah.
We never say if you guys don't give us money, you're going to get poorer. We're always very upfront. If you give us money, you are poorer.
Yeah.
We just think it's a good thing to get poorer for.
Yeah.
You know? That's kind of a weird tactic. I've never heard that one before. I'm the king of e-begging, and I've never heard the if you don't give us money. That's some Peter Popov fucking televangelist shit.
You don't give us money, you're going to get poorer.
You're going to get more poor. Wow. Hey, guys, see if that happens.
Right.
Do me a favor. Give us money tonight, and then let me know if you get more money. And then let me know if you then don't give us money tonight and see if you get poorer. That's an interesting take. I've never heard that one before. You know what? I'm glad I can analyze this video now that Gino's forgiven me.
Right.
Thing to pores.
It will make you more destitute. It will make you feel like shit. Dude.
Guys, he's not telling the truth. If you don't give us money, I mean, honestly, for your family, it's probably the smarter move. Now that we've hit the goal, I can tell you. If you can't afford to give us that money, if it's not like, here, I got this fucking 20, just take it. That's fine. That's great. If you give us a 20 and you go, it's going to stay. If you give us a 20 and you go, take it back. Take the 20 back.
You know, they're not going to
We want your scraps, is what I'm saying.
For your content because most content's free. That's why. Just like you don't pay for porn, Gino, because most porn's free. It's the same business model.
I'm telling you, I've been.
Wow, he's a mess. He's all over the place. He's got ants in his pants.
That is a bad diagnosis to get. You don't want to have ants in your pants.
No.
That can be terminal.
Out of the best gig in the world for going on 3 months. Fucking couldn't care less.
I thought he said lost the best gig in the world. I was going to say, I thought he said Compound was the best gig in the world.
Couldn't care less. I think that's a lie.
Usually means care.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less. You're a mess. You're a fucking mess.
Shut up, Kevin. He's not a mess. He forgives me.
Time you say I can't afford $5, the universe hears you, and it will make you more poor.
Keeps going back.
It will make you more destitute. It will make you feel like shit. Dude, I'm telling you.
Guys, if you don't give money that you need to Steel Toe, you'll feel better. If you don't give the money. If you give money that you can afford to us, it's going to feel a lot better than giving it to like charity or a crackhead. Because you know they just waste it.
You actually get a return. You get entertainment from your dollar.
I've been out of the best gig in the world for going on 3 months. Fucking couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. And I don't mean the past 3 months I couldn't care less, but I'm past it.
I know you couldn't care less about the people who offered to support you and help you out when you lost that gig and kept asking you if there's anything they could do for you or give you a show or anything on their channel.
Yeah.
I know that you really didn't give a shit about them.
I'm over it. All I've ever done is...
Wow. The protest too much. He's not over it at all.
Oh, Kevin, when you do Shakespeare, it just gets me all wet. Kevin Brennan does Shakespeare. Get thee to a nunnery. Once more into the breach, ye men, ye merry band of brothers. I'm fucking exhausting my Shakespeare. Sorry. I'm going to get a couple of pipe hitting to go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. Sorry, that's not Shakespeare. That's Tarantino. I apologize. I get confused. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?
He's a mess. It's like when some girls say, I'm over him, or vice versa. I'm over her. If you're over her, you wouldn't even be fucking speaking about it.
Shut up, Kevin. I'll say what I want.
Just like the poors, they don't have the $5. Right? That'll just make you more poor. Gino's saying he don't care. He does.
Brevity is the soul of wit. I just like the idea of Kevin doing Shakespeare.
That was fucking perfect, though.
Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. My words fly up, my thoughts remain below. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Suit the action to the word to the action. Piece of shit. Just trying to find as many Shakespeare quotes as I can. for old KB's sake.
Oh boy.
Chef Maddock with $2 says, "Come on, Mariners, surpass the Twins." Fucking Tigers already did. We're not in the playoffs right now.
Now the chat's getting on it.
Alas, poor Yaris. Oh man. Rusty Grammer says, "Can we write a check? I'm trying to hold up the line for the fucking lottery scratch-off boomers behind me. Payback's a bitch." Day One Salt said, "Kiki can't break 50 views. I looked the other night. It's bad. Well, I mean, that's karma. Just biting you in the ass, you know? Keanu pulled a dirty fucking shitbag move. I was thinking about that when someone wrote me and they said, Gino said he forgives you. I was like, oh, gee. And I was like, the person she tried to become to like fuck with me, it looks so unnatural. And it was just a different person. It was just a really slimy, dirty, muddy person. You're just like, ew, fucking gross. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Dude, you guys got to keep doing Kevin Shakespeare. Please. Please. These are so good. No legacy is so rich as honesty. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Our debts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Sorry. Oh, what, my dear lady, Lady Disdain, are you yet living? I cannot tell what the dickens his name is. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? You fucking retards, that's Yoda. Do or do not, there is no try. Different.
Care. He's over it. You ain't over shit, bitch. Dixon's having a Kumion today.
More destitute.
Von Kaiser with $5 says, I am more poor, but at least I don't feel like shit. Oh, well, there you go. Thanks.
It will make you feel like shit.
Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you. I fucking...
This might be the clip of the year, Stalin 19. This might be the clip of the year. Wow. And we're pretty late into the year.
I've been out of the best gig in the world for going on 3 months.
God damn it, Kevin. Quit rewinding.
Fuck. Couldn't care less. And I don't mean the past 3 months I couldn't care less, but I'm past it. I'm over it.
We've heard.
All I've ever done is sit behind a mic, stand behind a mic. All I've ever done out in...
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a mock number that says Compound Media, and I'm going to call him. I'm going to see if he picks up.
Public with people. Anyone that knows me will tell you. Is try and fucking spread joy. Is try and fucking give off positive energy. And
You've really been nothing but a fucking ray of sunshine to me these last few.
then you get people showing up. Well, I'm not.
You know, it's so funny. Today, I literally, because sometimes I think maybe I should do stand-up again. And I thought, when I'm doing stand-up, I need like a specific goal.
Hey!
Yeah, right.
Holler at
Gotta
your
hit
boy.
that goal.
Hit the goal, Kevin. Hit the goal.
I'll fucking kill you, you fucking faggot.
Because I literally thought today in my head, I never did stand-up to make people happy. It was.
I mean, we know. Kevin, we don't think you've ever done anything to make anyone happy.
Bitter old fuck.
Including yourself.
All about like my goal, or I was competitive or whatever. I never thought like, I want to spread joy. So Gene, the fact that Gino's saying it, either he's the biggest Panina Piazza we've ever known. He's either lying or maybe he's out of his mind. Or maybe I'm out of my mind. But I never thought.
I mean, both
I don't think.
true.
I love that Kevin keeps all options open.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a delusional man.
No.
He's like, look, any of these three things can be true.
Yeah, or more than
I
one.
ever did a show or stand-up or anything to go like, I want to spread joy. No, unless it was some whore named Joy. But otherwise, no. So Gino's saying.
And then I tell her to get to a nunnery. He's doing Shakespeare again, goddammit.
That's all he wants to do is spread joy. I'm the opposite. That's why I'm winning, Gino. because we're in a new business model. Everybody's an independent contractor. You can't kiss Kumia's ass anymore for a living. You got to make your own money. That's what Gavin said. That's why Gino panicked. Gavin's like, yeah, I'm not.
Well, Gavin had to have his company make money.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, I'll pay you based on the people who sign up with a promo code Gino, and I'll give you half the sub money.
Yeah.
So it's like $10 for a compound censored. He'd get $5 a person. I mean, honestly, if you can get 200 people,
right,
that's $2,000 a month, and then do YouTube on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make your own way. What did he say? You got to make your own. However he worded it. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. But he worded it like you gotta you kill what you eat. That's what he kept saying.
Kill what you eat.
You kill what you eat.
You eat. I mean,
Kevin,
he's close. I mean, I'm not the one to judge. I'm gonna shut up right now.
Hey, nope. Kevin, horseshoes and hand grenades. That's what I say. You're close.
Yeah.
You eat what you kill. I got it backwards. Wow.
I'm telling you, I've been out of the best gig in the world for going on 3 months.
God damn it, Kevin.
Again, man, I'm going back again. Go watch another show.
He's yelling at us. He's going, if you don't like it, go watch another show.
Wow, this is incredible. There's a guy having a nervous breakdown. 2 weeks before the wedding. 2 weeks from this Sunday, he's getting married.
Oh, I better go get fitted for my tux because I'm a. Oh, wait.
You're gonna hang with.
Has there ever been like a bigger 180 turn in a wedding ever?
No.
From groomsman to the guy who asked you to be his groomsman. I mean, right?
Right. Yeah.
Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less.
I'm telling you.
When people say they couldn't care less,
what does it mean?
They're
Kev?
basically lying. They're saying they do still care.
Oh.
If he didn't care.
Psychologist Kevin Brennan.
He wouldn't even be talking about it.
I've been out of the best gig in the world for going on 3 months. Fucking couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. And I don't mean the past 3 months I couldn't care less, but I'm past it. I'm over it. All I've ever done is sit behind a mic.
He does kind of sound like a chick saying she's over a guy as she reads his Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Behind a mic. All I've ever done out in public with people, anyone. No.
First day of the rest of my life, stand behind the mic like Walter Cronkite. Sorry.
Knows me will tell you is try and fucking spread joy. Is try and fucking give off positive energy.
I haven't tried.
This really isn't positive energy. You're yelling at everyone.
To do that once in my whole life.
And then you get people showing up. Well, I'm not a member. Can't afford $5. Then you get guys like Wildcard who fucking gets me. Who I fucking met. Look at that avatar, that gorgeous man. Met him in fucking in Minnesota. And I forgive Aaron. And I forgive April. And
he forgives you for him meeting Wildcard?
Wildcard's a good guy. You don't have to. I'm not sorry that you met Wildcard. What am I sorry for exactly? I'm confused as to what I'm sorry for. In the millions of words that have been spoken, in all of the dramas I've been involved in, who has ever said Aaron should apologize to Gino? Gino, nobody has said that yet.
Clearly, Gino.
Right.
It's in Gino's mind.
Gino, no offense, buddy. But again, in the millions of words that people have spoken in regards to all these interconnected dramas, no one has said, you know, that Aaron really owes Gino an apology. I didn't put you in touch with people you didn't want to talk to, fuckface. That was her.
And I don't even.
You forgive them.
Thank you. This gigger nets it.
What'd they do to you? You did it to them.
Fucking right, Kev. I told Kev when all my shit, like he's trying to get Johnny and everyone on the show to talk about me.
Yeah.
It kind of hurts my feelings a little bit because I'm like, Kev, I told you that as soon as my shit's over, you're the only show I would go on.
Yeah.
I'll go on one show. I want to save all my stories for my show.
Uh-huh.
But after that's done, there's one show I'll do.
Yep.
Maybe two. I'll do Kevin's show and that's it.
Gotcha.
It's like the Ray DeVito. I'm not mad at Carlos Danger anymore. No, Carlos Danger's still mad at you.
Right.
You have to forgive the Ricadas because I never met them. They're children, and they dragged us into their shit. They dragged.
I didn't.
No, he's saying the Ricadas.
I know.
Actually.
I tried to keep you away from my shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not one of the children.
Right.
It's the Ricadas and a third one. That's the children.
Don't get me wrong. Serial fuck up. But not one of the children.
Right. That drug him into the shit.
Right.
You didn't drag him into the shit like that.
No.
Dragged us into their shit, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you who fucking gets me, who I fucking met.
Okay, so he's all right. So Kevin's going back and forth. All right, well, that was a good one. Thank you to whoever sent us that. I think it was MSO. Sent us the link. That was fascinating. It was interesting. I like it. You know, a Kevin clip is usually pretty good.
Yeah.
You know? Buffalo Jockey says, suddenly Aaron doesn't like the constant pausing of a video. All right, you got me there.
I was thinking it. I didn't get around to saying it.
Kevin Voigt, do you see a sign on my door that says dead storage? McBuster says, Kiki owns Gino. When April went MIA, the trickle down was Gino following Kiki and turning on the... Yeah, look, they got lied to by a manipulator, and they turned on their friend who was
Two
good,
manipulators.
who was fucking good to them. So what do you do? I know what happened. McBuster says, the world has seen your wife's asshole, Gino. Did you fuck Meemaw too, like the bartender they share? Jesus. Buffalo Jockey says, Gino's a mess. He deserves every bit of it. Helgi, that's just Gino's way of saying he's sorry and wants to be friends again. Stop being a dick and accept his forgiveness. That could be a phone call. That could be a text message.
Could be something other than a random comment on a stream.
On a stream that, I wouldn't be watching unless someone said, hey, Gino said this today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't need to be forgiven. Thank you very much. Aaron's first green is gold, his hardest hue to hold. Oh, Aaron's first green is gold, his hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf the flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Aaron sank to grief. There you go. XJX says, I thought Gino was going to start crying. Matt, you don't have to answer this question. Blukey says, what's Matt's favorite band?
I'm a big Upchurch fan. Little Big.
Really?
It's like
I was gonna say Little. I thought Little Big was your favorite.
Little Big's up there. Upchurch, like I have like a top 5, I guess.
All right. Well, guys, tomorrow morning I want more super chats with Kevin Brennan Shakespeare lines. That's what I want for tomorrow morning's show. You guys are $30 into tomorrow. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you, Spring, for being our biggest contributor tonight. Spring is the best. She's fantastic. And everyone else. Coyote, who contributed a lot today, too. This one went by really fast.
Yeah.
You're done for the week. Go flush your eye out or something. Fuck.
It'll be fine tomorrow.
All right. And we'll think of more sausages.
All right.
All right, guys. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow with Johnny at 6 a.m.